dumating na ho tayo sa last two, definitely last two, and possibly last three. Depende ho sa mga maglalaro ito. Sa ating bronze medal match, isang laro lang yan. Ang ating former champion, ang Lady Gunnar, they fell into the battle for third. And now, we will have the PNP try to win it after winning silver medal last year up against BFP. That should be a great start for our best of three. Ivy Remulla is with us here today, and ito yung pinaghandaan ng lahat ng teams makarating sa araw na ito.
That's right. So, we're the last stretch. It's like Mr. Sev, no? Parang kakasimula lang natin, pero ngayon we're down to the last few games, and of course, the last 4 teams trying to make a good exit, for the season.
And winning the bronze medal game, one shot lang siya, is like winning a championship. So each of these teams would like to finish, lalo na siguro AFP or COMELEC, because they have their own reasons for wanting to win this game. You were here last Sunday. Let's recap the games that we played last Sunday. And last Sunday was the decider who plays in today's finales.
That's right. So it was a very tight match between BFP and AFP. Nagtapos ito sa 5 sets.
Wow.
As you can see in all the scores, no? Siguro set 4 lang talaga nagkaroon ng disparity, but set 4 and set 5. But in the entire match, a lot of long rallies, a lot of good plays, and it could have been anybody's game. So AFP, it was almost a come-from-behind win. No? They were able to get set 3 and set 4. Kaya kinapos lang talaga sa set 5 with the errors, and BFP played really very consistently. And with the numbers, we can see na blocking at service ang naging weapon nitong BFP to overcome AFP in that 5-set match. And of course, 𝗙𝗓𝗏 Romo also performed very well. 21 points ang kanyang nagawa over at that game, and in all areas, attacking, blocking, pati sa service line, nakapag-contribute tong si 𝗙𝗓𝗏.
Saka laging salubong ang kilay niyan pag naglalaro kasi serious at determinado. Ito naman, inabot ng 4 sets. Ang PNP ay nandito ba? Kalain mo si Bangkola ang best player. Ano nakain ito nung araw na ito?
Ang sabi niya, chinanel daw niya kasi doon na yung kanyang mga idol na the setters, no? Isa doon si Gia Morado. Siguro nasaniban siya nung araw na yon. But it was she really distributed the ball very well. So isa yun sa naging dahilan kung bakit naging madali din para kay PNP na to get that match in 4 sets against COMELEC. Again, if you look at sets 1, 2, and 3, very, very tight, no? Talagang makikita mo na it could have been anybody's game also. Pero yun nga, PNP, siguro talagang pinaghandaan nilang mabuti itong COMELEC, who did not actually secure any win, in this round.
Oo nga pala, after having a magnificent run in the 2-round preliminaries. Tingnan natin ang final team standings ng 4 na team, kaya pumasok ang BFP at saka ang PNP.
So this is the story for the 4 teams that qualified for the semifinals. We all know this is single round robin, and PNP malinis ang kanilang record dito sa semifinals. They managed to defeat all the 3 other teams.
Yes.
Samantalang ang BFP, had that advantage with that win last Sunday.
Okay, at PNP lang ang tumalo sa kanila. Yung laro na yan, tight all the way also. Tingnan natin yung previous meetings ng ating maglalaban for third. 3 beses silang naglaro actually. First time nanalo ang AFP sa COMELEC.
That's right, and it was an easy win for AFP that time in just 3 sets. Easy in terms of 3 sets, but if titignan naman natin yung numero ng kada set, extended ang kanilang first and second sets, umabot ng 29-27. So that says a lot about the capacity of COMELEC, no? So while AFP siguro sa lineup would look stronger, they would have a lot of key players, pero COMELEC, as we know, talagang lumalaban.
Indicative ito, first day ito ng tournament kung titignan natin.
Yeah, that's right.
You are so correct. It became indicative of the way their season. Yung AFP nag-falter lang along the way. Tingnan natin ang second meeting between these 2 teams. Wow, look at that.
Oh, yun, diba? So, first meeting, 3 sets. Ngayon naman, nakakuha ang COMELEC ng panalo against AFP. And this is actually a big win, no, para sa COMELEC, because AFP, again, is one of the contenders nito sa ating season, and they were able to secure the win in 5 sets. And we have 2 best players yung kanilang pangalawang pagkikita. Ito si Danica Hendrauli at si 𝗕𝗓𝗏𝗧𝗟𝗓.
Mahirap ignorin no? 26.
Oo, 26-29. And yung consistency rin naman kasi ng contribution nitong dalawang players na to for COMELEC.
Third time, nagtagpo ito nung ating quarter, nung semifinals natin at nanalo uli ang AFP in 4.
In 4 sets. Talagang 3, 5, 4. So in all lahat ng mga combinations ng panalo. Talagang di sa pagtatagpo ng dalawang ito. So AFP were able to redeem themselves in that 5-set loss against COMELEC sa kanilang pangatlong pagkikita. And it was 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗏𝗏 again, one of the more consistent players para dito sa AFP. A big 36 points dun sa larong yon, 30 attacks, 4 blocks, and 2 aces.
At ang laki ng load na dinala ni Yari para sa team na ito. Ngayon, tingnan natin, compare natin some of the numbers between these two sides. Lamang ang AFP sa attacks, dikit sa ibang areas, except sa aces. Mas maraming aces yata ang COMELEC.
That's right. And we all know naman that the services is one of the strongest weapons talaga ng COMELEC. So kung hindi man sila makascore ng ace, because sa bibigat ng kanilang mga services, it really makes it difficult for their opponent na makakakuha ng magandang first ball.
Okay, we are going to give it to Rina Villamor now because she's going to introduce and tell you something very special. Rina, go ahead, please.
Yes, maraming salamat sa inyo. And good afternoon, Sir Sev and Miss Ivy. Of course, we always mention about our tagline here, which is #win and win, win in sports, and win for charity. Hence, no team will be left empty-handed pagtapos po ng ating liga. Of course, everyone will get a chance to be able to donate to their chosen beneficiary. At ito na po, ipapakita na po natin yung ating mga prizes. For the 5th to 8th place po, sila po ay magkakaroon ng 50,000 pesos each to be donated to their chosen charity. 4th place gets 150,000 pesos. Yung ating bronze naman po, 300,000 pesos. At yung ating silver or the first runner-up gets the 500,000 pesos. At ang ating champion for UVL Season 3 will be able to donate as much as 1 million pesos po yan. So samantalahin ko na rin po na imbitahan po ang lahat on June 22 this coming Sunday for our awardings po ng ating mga beneficiaries. Of course, we will also have our All-Star Game there starting at 4 o'clock p.m. kung saan makikita nyo pa po yung ibang mga players na hinahangaan nyo dito sa UVL Season 3 na maglaro po doon sa ating All-Star Game, followed by the awarding ceremony. Of course, we also have the individual awardees right there, and right after that, we proceed with our Game 2 of the finals on June 20. Balik sa inyo, Sir Seven Ivy.
Okay, thank you for the update, Rina. And wow, patapos na nga talaga ang ating tournament. 1 million pesos for Samba ay beneficiary that will wala na naman tayong silbi dalawa.
Yung
Story of our lives. Parang, but we are in awe of all of these government workers and their guest players kasi they do make a great contribution. Should be a great game. Sino may chance dito bago tayo mag-break?
Talagang medyo mahirap to eh. Yeah, it can be anybody's game really because we've seen how COMELEC can really make a comeback. But the AFP syempre hungry to get a win.
And para matapos at least with 3rd place. So they have their reasons, COMELEC, for their possibly best finish ever. We'll have this game ready for you very shortly as you continue to watch us on our Facebook and YouTube channels. Diyan lang kayo.
Presenting our officials for this match. First referee, Alvin Ledesma, National Referee. Second referee, Jeff Lopez, International Referee. Let us now meet the starters for both teams. First, for the Armed Forces of the Philippines, Lady Gunnar. Let's start with our outside hitter and our team captain at number 1, Major Cheryl Carmarayake. Mailbagger, number 4, Sergeant 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗥𝗏𝗥 Kimson. Opposite hitter, number 5, Airwoman First Class, Wendy Talib. Setter, number 6, Yen Honores. Mailbagger, number 7, Petty Officer, 3rd Class, Letma Bayad. Outside hitter, number 9, First Lieutenant Kili Joy Betino. Starting libero at number 10, Rachel Andikia. Head coach of the Lady Gunners, Staff Sergeant Miriam Go. Calling on the starters of the Commission on Elections, Suffragettes. Let's start with our opposite hitter, number 1, 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗥𝗗𝗙. Outside hitter, number 4, 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗪𝗓𝗂. Middle-blocker, number 6, 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗪𝗓𝗂. Outside hitter, number 8, 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗪𝗓𝗂. Setter and our team captain at number 9, 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗪𝗓𝗂. Middle-blocker, number 10, 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗪𝗓𝗂. Starting libero at number 2, Joanna Lopez. Head coach of the Suffragettes, Alan Yuma.
Wala na naman pumasok sa COMELEC today. Oh. Dami na naman nili.
Oo, ang dami nilang supporters today.
It's a weekday, ha? Alam ko bukas sa Laguna, holiday kasi birthday ni Jose Rizal. Ito muna ang lineups natin.
Right, this is, of course, a familiar starting lineup para dito sa AFP. Yongko, Mabayad, Hake, Betinho, Talib, Olores, and of course, their libero de Guia. Samantalang for COMELEC, so only change probably here is Sandra de los Santos is starting. So usually kasi diba, in most of their games, she comes off the bench.
Yep.
But everybody else on the floor is the usual starting lineup para dito sa COMELEC.
Hasn't been the usual dominating season by the AFP.
Yeah.
Parang feeling ko nakulangan sila ng isa o dalawang player. But they were not, feeling ko teamwork-wise, chemistry-wise, they were not as together compared perhaps to the BFP and the PNP.
That's true, you know. So parang usually some of the errors that they have during the game iba results from miscommunication or yung parang wala sa tamang pwesto.
Parang naghuhulaan kung sino kukuha ng bola. Si Yongko, walang hula-hula. Excuse me, De Los Santos. Hard at work. Sabi ni Yari, doon muna tayo sa malayo. Ito, setup para kay Sabas. Hello. Si Jan Crowley sa likod nag-umpisa. From the pipe. Betinho. Yumang. Hello. First point.
And syempre, pag Yari Yongko is at the front line, one of the things na talagang kailangan iwasan yan, yung mga ganyan, yung mga talagang mga bola na malapit sa net. Because she has the height.
She's been doing that all her life.
True.
Olores will get the serve of the AFP underway. Sabas shoots and it's too long. 2-0 AFP. Yan ba, Ivy, sa umpisa ng game, pag pumapalo ka, sinusukat mo? Tatanong kita. Pagka sineset na gano'n, sinusukat mo hanggang gaano kalayo ang palo mo?
Yeah, but I think that's the purpose also why you have your warm-up eh. You know, yung 5-minute warm-up prior to the game. So for you to get the feel of the court. Kasi minsan, while the size of the court is the same, you know, sometimes because of the venue, naging iba yung feel mo doon sa court eh.
Iba yung look.
Yeah.
Vibe.
Oh, kasi minsan pag sobrang luwag nung end line, it looks very big, di ba?
Or kung maraming tao.
Maraming tao, correct.
Distracting. In the meantime, Yongko gets her second point. AFP pulling away 4-0.
Good start here for AFP. And syempre, if you're AFP, you would really want to start out strong. And if you would win this game, you also want to win that in 3 sets.
Yep. At least may vindication sila na, well, we didn't get the championship this time, but at least we finished on the podium.
Yeah.
Ngayon, itong COMELEC naman, wait, they have a timeout. We'll listen and I'll ask you something about COMELEC. Maganda itong sasabihin ng coach niya palagay ko.
Walang pasa. Pakinig kayo ha, sa boxing, hindi na nanalo yung sumasanggalang. Kailangan sumuntok tayo. Okay? Sige, just tayo.
Sabi sa'yo, maganda sasabihin yan eh. Diba? Tama naman yan eh. Kailangan matake ka rin.
Oo. That's, yeah. I mean, it's good to be a strong defensive team. But then again, of course, kailangan meron kang mga, kumbaga surprise punches eh.
May tapon ka rin.
Oo.
Pero ito, basa mo sa takbo ng laro ng COMELEC, parang feeling ko nung crunch time, they had a great preliminary, pero parang dagdating doon sa quarterfinals, medyo talo sila sa stamina
Yeah.
at saka sa teamwork ng BFP at ng PNP.
That's right. So, I think, probably COMELEC peak early.
Yeah,
That's
that's
one.
one. Oh.
And the other teams, like probably yun yung BFP, PNP, they had quite a slow start. But as the tournament
That's a good
progressed,
point.
mas nakikita mo the fluidity of the movements, mas gumaganda.
Yung PNP began enjoying themselves. Kahit saan itapon ni Bangkolang bola,
Yeah.
lahat umaatake. Anyway, we'll see them all later in the second game. Meantime, we are at 2-5. That's a great message from the coach of COMELEC. You really have to do something to score. Pero first, medyo problematic ang kanilang reception and passing, which they'll hope to correct here. Olores dances at the net. Yonko chewed up by the D. Pataas. Papalo si Sabas. Well done by Mabayad. Silet, hindi na kailangan tumalon no?
Yeah, kasi
Tatayo lang.
the height
Tatayo lang siya. Pinalo. Major Hake. Hala, sige. Gutom na ako. Tagal niyo. Matagal to. Tingnan mo.
long rally.
Sabas got it to bite off Yonko's block.
Well, we all know that for COMELEC, isa sa strengths din kasi talaga nila yung kanilang depensa. They're a very defensive team, so talagang expect a lot of long rallies.
May mga hindi pumasok sa opisina rito sa likod ko. Pero sila yung pinakamalalakas sa sigaw.
Kaya ako hindi nagpaalam, halatang-halata ko na sa...
Kaya pag gumaganon yung camera, lahat umiiwas Lahat nagtatago Pero masaya sila, di ba?
And this is an important game for COMELEC, Like we mentioned earlier, parang championship ito.
Yes, exactly. Tsaka alam mo, ang COMELEC, ang opisina, lapit lang Andiyan lang sila sa Intramuros
And baka lunch break pa naman kasi. Late lunch, so pwede pa, di ba? Lunch break pa
7-3.
So pwede pang sumaglit.
Teka muna, balik na tayo. Hindi pa tapos yung second set. Diba? Ganun ang takbo Uy, ano tawag? Service ace. At ang AFP ay umabot na sa 8. Pinanood parang nag-slow mo. Tingnan nyo Slow mo na yan. Tingnan mo sila lahat. Frozen.
Yun ang challenge talaga, pagka line ang bagsak.
Oo. Dalawang alas. Rina.
Yes, not the best so far for the AFP Lady Gunners for this season. Not only that they struggle against the PNP and the BFP na hindi nila matalo-talo for this year, but this season, halos lahat ng games nila nagtatagal hanggang 4th and 5th set na hindi daw sila sanay because in seasons 1 and 2, halos lahat ng games naman nila natatapos nila in just 3 straight sets. Sabi nga ni Iya Yonko, this year has not been a walk in the park para sa kanilang koponan. At sabi niya, parang sundalo lang din daw silang lumalaban dito sa taong ito. Yung parang patay ka na pero pumipilit ka pa rin bumaril sa bawat laban nyo. And for me, Maduli, na nakausap ko rin kanina, may part sa kanya na nanghihinayang din siya because on the latter part of the games of the AFP, she was not able to practice anymore for the team. Hindi na siya masyadong nakakatulong dahil bumalik nga siya dun sa kanyang schooling. Siya ay isang helicopter technician at yung kanyang schooling tatagal hanggang August para daw may chance siyang ma-promote dun sa kanyang trabaho as a sergeant. For these two import players, they're hoping na sila pa rin yung maglalaro for a season 4 of the games because as far as we know, itong si Coach Miriam Go, sabi niya nga sa akin kanina, baka mag-reshuffle sila ng mga players nila in the 4th season para yung ibang Team B nila for the AFP players, AFP team, will be able to see action here in the UVL games. 7 IB.
Helicopter technician.
Mabiga.
Marami, hindi lahat ng helicopter ng AFP bago. Alam ko siguro yung Huey, magandang helicopter yun,
Yeah.
nakasakay na ako niya. Wala na yun, na-retire na. Pero wow, a woman doing that. Maganda takbo niyan, malinis.
Correct. Yung hindi gulong ang pinapatap. Paltan mong LEC.
Sergeant Madulit, pakiayos nga ng LEC. Yung malaking electric fan nasa tuktok ng helicopter. Wow.
Yeah, but I guess, it's true, It really has been tough for AFP.
Actually,
Yeah, and it could have been really like a battlefield for them.
That's
itong season na to,
Ganda yung metaphor na yun,
Pero nakakatakot yung patay ka na bumabaril ka pa. Nabubuhay.
Sila lang may kaya nun. Ito, 11-6 ang ating bilang. AFP with a relatively comfortable lead here in the first set. We have 𝗕𝗕𝗏𝗥, who is captain of this team and now playing in her third season. Oh!
Service
third!
ace.
Nakakaapat na natang ace yan ngayon.
It's actually the fifth
Fifth
service
na.
ace, yeah.
Isa lang pala kulang ko. Kasi kanina dalawa si Madulit ba yun?
That's actually one for one ace for 𝗕𝗏𝗥, two for actually it's yan I think.
Oh,
yes,
oh,
yeah.
okay.
And then tatlo kay Yari.
Wow, yun nga eh. So in the meantime, atake ng COMELEC na itaas pero mishandled. Hindi na iforma ng maayos ni Talib.
Yun yung mga naging nakikita natin na unusual dito for AFP. We don't see that a lot, you know, in their previous seasons. Yan yung mga ganyan. Because alanganin, hindi na iangat ni Talib ng maayos.
At merong times hindi dumarating ang bola kay Olores.
Yeah.
Tapos naguhulaan sila. Ayan, oh, mga ganyang sequences. Hinoto! Agalit yung ali, oh.
Actually, that's one of the things also I've mentioned yung mga previous games ng AFP, no, na they're not able to consistently have opportunities for maybe good sets or combination plays kasi laging kapos kay Olores ang kanilang first ball. And like BFP na talagang nakikita mo, may mga running, may quick plays.
At saka yung PNP.
PNP, yeah.
Nagkokombinasyon
Yeah.
kami, no? Because bumalik nga si Porio. In the meantime, the drop, neatly done. Well done by Enrali.
AFP so manages to maintain the lead here. And this is what they need to do for the side of AFP. No? They cannot let go of this lead because once COMELEC has that taste na parang ito, malapit na kami, baka mahirapan tong AFP.
Big shot, but the defensive line unable to hang on to it. Manlapit ends up flat on the floor. 14-8 count here in the first. We'll have let Mabayad serve for all of us. Pinsan ni 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, Mabayad, one of our coaches. Pinas. Oh, Yonko finds an open area and drills it in, gives the AFP a 7-point lead.
For AFP, they just need to keep on targeting those corners.
Yeah.
Because the defense of COMELEC does not cover those areas.
Danica. The shot too long. And that'll make it 16-8 as the AFP knocks on the door, getting closer to the finish line. Here's Mabayad. Yumang. Cendrali, that left-handed stab. Good job by De Gia to keep it in play. Free ball, give it up. Betinho. Yumang. Dito tayo. Nililipat-lipat pala nila si Cendrali. Up.
Oh, a violation.
Double contact.
Yeah.
Pagka pumito ang referee sa gitna ng pasahan, madalas double contact or catch and throw. Hindi na rotation yun sa serve yun. In the meantime, Olores sets up. Oh, nicely blocked by Sandra de los Santos. Toss ni Yonko. That could have bounced in. Safety lang. Sabas sends it to Yandrali. Oh, Olores dabbing it last. Kung makasigaw itong isa sa likod, oh. Ibang klase.
Oh, that's the support that COMELEC has, no? Talagang all out.
Hindi sigaw yan, tili yan. Outside ang kanyang serve. AFP now with a 7-point lead. Here comes Betinho. She will serve. De los Santos. One place to go to. It's Danica Cendrali.
The little help from the net.
Danica has 3 points. Boy, they need all kinds of points here to catch up. Down by 6. They have the serve. Danica will serve. Olores sets. Runner rejected. Oh, well done by Sabas and 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 sealing that net.
Well, that was a good read with the attack of AFP. But they know that AFP will go to Yonko.
Kailangan ang galaw dyan, sasabayan mo yung alam mong papalo eh. Kaya pag nandiyan ka sa floor, basa ka ng basa. Kung nasa front row, sino ba ang papalo?
That's
Sino
right.
bibigyan ito? Kung kombinasyon, itatago ba ng middle, yung talagang papalo? Ang hirap tong laron to isip ka ng isip actually.
And everything, you know, pag nag-iisip ka, kailangan split second ang decision mo sa lahat eh.
At saka, that's why, nakita ko sa inyo yan, di ba? Kindat, nguso, kamay. Lahat ng pwedeng pang-communicate actually. 13-18 ang score. Yumang will serve. Hindi papatalo sa laro itong COMELEC. Sa cheering lang, panalo na eh. Olores sets. Lakas, but inside. Misread by Manlapit. And that will maintain a 6-point lead for the AFP. Actually, kahit back row ko eh. Basa ka ng basa. Pag ihahataw ba ito? Cross ba ito?
Yeah.
Yan ang mahirap pag kalaban ng Philippines sa Vietnam. Hindi mo alam kung saan nagagaling yung mga baril nila, no? T4, Bapana.
All different directions eh.
Noy Beach, titira. Down the left.
And yun pa, minsan may mga players yan na akala nakaharap dito pero kaya nilang i-redirect yung bola eh. So it's not really where they're facing.
Misleading nga. Akala mo nga ko-cross pero yung kamay malikot, that down
the line, yeah.
Like this one is perfectly done by Mabayan. A lot of people say si Bernadette Pons, mahirap bantayan. Kasi sa indoor, ang likot daw ng kamay.
That's true. And yun yung isang kaya siya isang very effective na beach volleyball player.
Kasi dalawa-dalawa lang eh.
Yeah.
No? Sa lalaki, si 𝗕𝗔𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏.
Yes.
Galing, you know? Hindi tao yun si 𝗕𝗔𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Lumilipad yun.
Android.
Android yun. Di pa uso AI na yun. Just a great player.
That's true. Kahit miss ball, no? Yung mga broken play. Parang perfect set pa rin ang dati pag pinalo niya eh.
In the meantime, these two teams working very hard here. Oh, yes, sir!
That was
Mabayan
a good kill by Mabayan.
woke up so well today, and she wants to win that third-place trophy, no question. Reyes will come in together with Rasos for the COMELEC lineup.
Very comfortable lead here for AFP. And of course, again, they would like to keep this momentum.
If they can make it done, then get it done in 3 sets, why not? This one perfectly done off the serve. Yumang sets this high. Oh, picked up downstairs by Talib. Shot. Good arms by 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Here comes the attack. Sabas. Olores with some problems. The attack long by Bitinho. Missed it completely.
Opportunity here for COMELEC.
Hindi pa tapos to, 21-15. Kailangan pass well, attack hard. Here's Javen Sabas.
Service good.
Bihirang ma-unnerve si Mabayan off the dig, but she was not able to handle it. So the lead is down to 5.
Second service ace for COMELEC.
Lakas. Sabas overshoots. And AFP is at 22. We have some replacements, reinforcements come in. Mariposque will see action. She'll be the setter. Bacardo will come in. And this is their usual 2-woman substitution for the AFP. O nga, no, I can imagine, based sa report ni Rina, ang dami nakaabang na players ng
AFP, yeah. Malalim ang roster nitong AFP.
And even some former volleyball players are with the military.
Right.
Waiting in the wings.
They are actually. Mayroon na nag-message sa akin sana payagan na daw sila next season.
So minsan nga, nandito yata sila. Ging Balse, sila 2 or 3 of them. Ginugulo nila si Wendy si Mana. Naiwan mag-coach si Wendy. Sabi ko, ang gulo-gulo nyo kaya hindi makakonsentrate si Wendy. Time out. Makinig.
Sige lang. Walan tayo ng momentum para sa second set, okay? Hindi man natin mahabol ng ma-overturn natin yung score at least makakuha tayo momentum para maganda tayo sa second.
Go!
Sige lang.
Positive lang tayo, positive lang. Okay lang kayo. Go tayo, go. Go tayo, laban na. Papa! Yes! Okay lang, okay.
Ang ating first set ay nasa 23-16. Lamang po ang ating former champion, ang two-time champion ng ating liga, ang AFP, Lady Gunnar. 𝗕𝗓𝗏𝗙𝗢𝗏. Blocked. Mabayad just wants to go home early, blocking everything. But the back row is at work. Mariposca got it. Good shot, but handled well by Sabas. Elevated into the middle. Hala, second longest rally. Doesn't end nicely for the AFP. Mahirap ba yan from the 5 attack? Mahirap gawin yun.
Well, if you have the right timing at sa tamang pwesto ka, not necessarily, but
At paano ang set? Ang set bigay doon sa linya.
sa may linya. Yeah, but it depends kasi may ibang mga players, okay sa kanila yung kapos parang near the net. May iba naman, hirap sila pagka malapit sa net. So, and the height also, may iba gusto niyo medyo mababa, may ibang players naman gusto nila medyo mataas. But the more effective actually from the pipe is yung hindi masyadong mataas para hindi, parang it's a decoy, kumbaga, that they wouldn't know if it's somebody from the back who's hitting or even from
tama
the
nga.
front.
At saka parang hindi rin naman malutang yung pumapalo.
Yeah.
Malunod yung pumapalo. Kasi pag mintis, well, here we are at set point. AFP approaching, and that is mishandled. COMELEC still wrapping at the door, 24-18. And that serve just sails out. First set drops its curtains. The AFP taking our first set 25-18. We will be back with your second set shortly.
Are the statistics for the first set. AFP lumalamang sa atake with 11 attacks. And what really made a difference actually for the Lady Gunners in set number 1 was the number of aces that they were able to make. So 6 points from the service line. And syempre, of course, it helps that COMELEC committed more errors than AFP in the first set. So it is a strong start para dito sa AFP, but still not the more not really yung pinakamalinis na laro na nakita natin para from AFP.
No, not exactly. And they still had some passing errors. Not exactly their most lethal, but I'm sure they'd want to finish this very early para ma-settle na nila yung third place. Kaya nila na yung bronze medal and an opportunity to give so much more to their chosen champion.
Yeah, yun yung maganda ron talaga no? Kasi, kumbaga, nanalo ka na, tapos nakatulong ka pa. But the presence itself actually of the team is a big thing here, di ba? Kasi even if wala silang, they did not move into the semifinals, their chosen charity still gets something.
Yes, 5th to 8th place will receive 50,000 pesos. That's a lot. That can go a long, long way. In the meantime, COMELEC scratches the board first as there was a passing error. Watch this. 𝗕𝗓𝗏𝗏 and 𝗕𝗕𝗓𝗏 jumping into it, messed it up. COMELEC on the board, 1-0. 𝗕𝗓𝗏𝗏 will get us going for the start servings of the COMELEC. Inside, and it's 2-0 COMELEC.
Good start para dito sa COMELEC. So this is the thing with AFP, they cannot relax just because
Correct.
it was it's actually pretty easy first set para sa kanila.
Olores prepares. This one is in. 𝗕𝗏𝗏 knocking it down. First point of the Lady Gunnar. Watch this. Olores is back on the floor. Lalim na kuha. And good eye by Pantino as she allowed it to fly out. Quick, ang bilis ng 2-point lead mawalan.
Yeah,
Madaling itayo, madali ring
mawala, correct.
Here comes Olores. That's serve.
Another good serve.
Down the line yun, ha. Sabas gets it off the block of 𝗕𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗏. Sabas has accounted for 7 points already. Yumang will serve. 𝗕𝗕𝗓𝗏𝗏 receives. Olores sets up Yoko. Ang beta ba miss-hit? Nangiti si Yari kasi alam niyang miss-hit. Pero sige, thank you.
Yeah, point is a point, no matter how you get it.
Oh. Here comes the serve. Jane Hacker continues with service duties. 𝗕𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗏. Jane Yumang sets. The shot of De Los Santos handled well. Cut shot, 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Ariane gets her first point. AFP now in the lead after a slow start. Hacker continues to serve. Good reception that time by Sabas. Sets herself up for the strike. No problem for the AFP. And Yonko. Did she hurt herself? Bigla siyang tumukod or miss-hit. Hindi siya happy doon sa palo
But, 𝗕𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗏 is having some problems with reception. Usually, she's one of the good defenders, floor defenders para sa COMELEC. Pero may marang ilang puntos na rin na nagagawa ng AFP against her.
Yep. Noval is in for 𝗕𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Hacker will continue to serve. Lady Gunnar up by 2. Second set. Took the first set. That one is long. Beat us down to 1. De Los Santos will serve. Pantino, Olores. Oh, yes, sir. Yonko with a whiplash.
And those are the kinds of first balls that AFP should have more of. Kasi pag si Olores hindi na gumagalaw halos sa pwesto niya, ang ganda ng hatid niya sa kanyang mga attackers.
Talagang inabot lang yung bola. Inabot tuloy sa spiker. Manlapit shoots. It's handled well by 𝗕𝗕𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Olores sets up the shot. 𝗕𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Too long. Five against 6 here in the second set as we have Javen Sabas serving for all of us. 𝗕𝗕𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 kneels down for it. Pantino's shot on the cross is too long.
Back-to-back errors for the AFP.
And that's why we are tied in the second set at 6-all. We will continue with the serve of 𝗕𝗓𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏. Kept in play by Coutinho. Manlapit stretches for it. 𝗕𝗓𝗏 sets this one up. Oh, big shot, but in play. 𝗕𝗏𝗏 reaches for it. Yes! It is blocked at the net by Pantino.
Good read by Mayan Pantino.
Watch this. Sabay siya tumalon kay 𝗕𝗏𝗏. Sakto. Kung minsan when you're a fraction of a second late doon sa spiker, you won't get to it. Olores prepares. Oh! Excellent pickup that time by Sabas. Here comes the set. Late. Pantino had to make do. Hello, 𝗕𝗏𝗏! Spots the open area. Smart move.
𝗕𝗏𝗏, of course, not the tallest of attackers on the side of COMELEC. But she does have the leap.
Hinuli niya sa baba.
Oo.
Pagbaba ng blockers at nung bola, dun yan pinitik eh. Olores reverses. Second. Oh, it's a catch and throw this time. Called against Olores. Second time, their setter has been called for some setting violations. Rina has a report.
Yes, COMELEC still did well for this season, especially in the first and second round of games. Unfortunately, they just suffered in the latter part of the second round of games dahil sa kawalan na rin ni Pia Sarmiento. Was not able to see action anymore because of her back injury. Si Pia yung gumagawa ng dirty works for the team, trying to save the ball and dig up the ball para sa kanila. Nawalan daw sila ng paa. Pero without Pia, but you know, the team is still tough, a tough team rather. So tuloy-tuloy ang laban para sa kanilang kupunan. At for today's ball game, nagbaon nga sila ng maraming supporters ng COMELEC to be able to boost the morale of the team dahil mas gusto nila na umangat pa sila dun sa third spot because last season they were able to finish at the fourth spot. And most of the fans here are coming from the executive director's office na pinayagan daw sila to have a break at work for at least 3 hours, no? Pero babalik din daw sila dun sa kanilang trabaho right after this game. In another story, nakausap ko rin si Abby Noval kanina at sabi niya nga sa akin right after this league, magfo-focus na daw siya dun sa kanyang trabaho as a Coast Guard. Marami daw siyang naiwan na pending works dun sa kanyang admin works in the Coast Guard, no? Pero malaki din yung kanyang pasasalamat dun sa kanyang mga superiors in the Coast Guard because binigyan siya ng chance na makapaglaro with the COMELEC here at talaga daw iba yung suporta na binibigay din sa kanya ng Coast Guard. Back you guys.
Palagay ko wala masyadong maraming protesta sa eleksyon. Kaya ang daming tao rito. Palagay ko may mga nanalo na, wala nang nagprotesta. Okay, Executive Director's Office pa. Tapos ito pa lang si Abby Noval, Coast Guard.
Coast Guard, yes.
Yung mga naiwang, ano kaya naiwan yung mga lumulutang na mga isda sa kanyang karagatan. Okay, it's nice to have her here. In the meantime, Jane Yumang sets up De Los Santos. Alam mo, may materialis itong COMELEC eh. They just got to be better prepared for the battles in this league. Napaka-sharp kasi ng BFP at ng PNP this year. Oh! Tagal na naman, oh.
Unfortunate gonna end in an error. But the AFP, no, again, they're struggling with the first ball. So it's really very hard for them, you know, to set up any attack.
Pag nagpalit sila ng first six, may konting loopholes na nangyayari. Olores, Pantino, sumubok, bumawi. The shot is kept in play. Noval jumps into it, and it's a 3-point lead for the COMELEC. Nice set by Jane Yumang here. Oh, in the clear si Noval. Panatag ang karagatan. Kitang-kita. 12-9 ang tali natin. This serve to 𝗕𝗓𝗏𝗏. We have a joust at the net. Olores keeps it in play. Yumang hoists it high. Noval shoots. And that's long. Well, 10. Alam ko yung Navy, marami rin mahilig maglaro niya. Navy, Coast Guard,
Air Force. Yeah.
Army, Marine.
Kaya nga, di ba, they have their own Olympics eh. Doon pa lang sa Adimang yun,
Wala na.
there's a lot of players already.
May tournament.
May tournament na sila doon. Yun yung, that's why I remember nung time ko, ang option talaga ng mga athletes or mga varsity players graduating after college kasi wala pa ng mga pro leagues was really to enlist in the military.
To keep on playing.
Yeah.
Yung iba naman, sinubukan maging military ng talaga. Like Wendy Simana, halimbawa.
Yeah. Ako almost na eh. Kasi gusto ko rin
Gusto
magtuloy
mo yan.
maglaro eh. Oo.
Oh! Nuval!
Small but terrible here, Abby Nuval.
Alam mo, Ivy, kung ikaw magli-lead sa gera, iwanan kita, ikaw na lang. Tatago ako doon sa liga. Sige, Ivy. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Bahala ko na dyan. Hop! Oh! Huwag ka nang babalik. Sabi ni Javon Sabas. Hindi nagbibiro itong COMELEC, oh. Ayan, simangot na naman ang EAFP sa huddle na to. Kita mo, ha? Naiwanan sila rito ng 3.
Huwag na natin palayuin. Huwag yung palayuin at mahirapan kayo humabol. Okay naman yung receive yan. Receive mo yung bola pag hindi pa pag-play. Akin naman natin sila pumayin. Hey! AFP! What's up guys? What's up? Tumahimik.
Coach Miriam Go looking for more distribution in the attacks. Pretty much, you know, the attacks of AFP becoming predictable. But again, yun nga din yung struggle kasi ni Yen na minsan nalilimit yung option niya kasi hindi rin maganda yung dating ng first ball sa kanya.
Okay. 3 ang lamang ng COMELEC. Hindi na diinan yung regalo. Yan ay labas, pero punto pa rin yan. 4 points ang lamang ng Suffragettes.
The struggle continues here for AFP.
As you can see in the graphic, it's the bronze medal match. Winner here, 1 game series, in the series, 1 game affair. Winner here takes the bronze. Sabas blocked at the net by Yonko. Set up by Yumang. Sabas tries again. Pantino stretches. Olores sets it up. Good arms by Nuval. Here comes the shot. Sabas. Heto na naman tayo. Isa na namang mahabang posisyon. Nuval. Yumang said, relax lang. Hala? 200 pasahan. Ay, nanggigil si Yari. Check ball, oh. Check ball ang tawag.
First referee stands by his decision for a check ball. Dos Santos de los Santos was saying there was no touch. Well, hard to say, medyo mabilis yung bola.
Yung line judge kasi call niya may touch eh.
Well, that's a much-needed point here for AFP, at least to break the 3-point run of COMELEC.
Tagal hindi score ng AFP. In the meantime, Chen Yumang gets this up. Pantino got to it. Hake, Sabas, set up job. Sabas, Pantino, steady arms. Hesitation. But they keep it in play. Rivers de los Santos drops a message. Return to sender. Pantino, good effort by both sides. De Gia, hello ladies. Joust. Alam mo yung Josenet, palakasan lang ng braso yun.
Well, Yari, actually, wala siya sa tamang posisyon eh.
Parang
Nakagilid siya eh. So, Sandro de los Santos really has more advantage kasi siya nakaharap.
Nakaharap doon sa bola. 2 kamay pa.
Yes.
Ito si Olores. Bawi si Yonko. Yonko rarely makes a mistake 2 in a row. Speed is down to 3 nonetheless. Ake will serve. Care, of course, is the captain of this crew. Good pickup by Nuval. Sabas. Hello. Si Nubal hindi malaki, no? Pero ang steady niyang pumalo.
And she also reads very well. Ang ganda ng naging coverage niya.
Samantala, winali sa block. Punto para sa COMELEC. Lamang sila ng 4.
This is a good run by COMELEC. You know, once they got the lead, they may able to maintain it.
That's true, huh? And now they just asked the second referee kung sino magsaserve, and just for clarification, which is something you can do.
Good serve.
Oh, solid, ano? Olores.
That was a good pass also from AFP. Good defense. Oh, excellent block by Yoko.
Sinabayan niya yung lipad. Sakto. No chance to make a second move, eh. Si Sabas, masyadong natakpan na yung area. Hindi niya maihulog sa kaliwa o kanan. Madulid will come in and will replace Yonko.
Yonko gets a little breather.
Kanina pa lumilipad si Yonko as usual. 13 points na siya. May will try to get this into serve.
Serve is good.
Hala, Yomang sets up this. Sa net sila nahihirapan.
Pagka mga dikit sa net.
Oh, Sabas jumping into it. Missed it. And the AFP comes within 2. We have a timeout to be called by COMELEC.
Bawasan nyo masyado tayo excited eh. Easy ball naman yun, dahan-dahanin natin. Pag easy ball lang kalaban, tinap spin lang, receive lang tayong dahan-dahan na. Even, basa lang, basa. May depensa sa likod ito si Abby. Okay? Taas mo na yung open mo, ha? Tsaka yung single.
Pag di ka receive, dito ka lang kalahati ka lang, ibabaw ka lang ang top line. Kaya among yung dito na defense. Kayong dalawa, sino yung defensa dito? Mag-usap kayo. Dalawa kayo pareho, nasa likod kanina.
Tinukukuha ng hulog, nasa likod kayo pareho.
Palit kami, magpapalit kami. Yes!
2-point lead by the COMELEC. They have led for the most part of this second set after losing the first set. We'll have May Madulid continue to serve. We have our slick portion being kept clean there. So the housekeeping is done. We're going to serve with Madulid. Nako, 𝗕𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏 shanked it. Baba sa isa ang lamang ng COMELEC. Nako, pag inabutan ng COMELEC dito, hindi nila mapapatawad ang sarili nila rito.
Yeah, because that was
Being substantial.
yeah, that's true.
Nice, good read by Nubal. They saved that point. 2-point lead by the Suffragettes. Sabas. Madulid dig in the air. Betinho. 𝗕𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏. Noval tosses it over. Hindi naka-atake. Middle attack. Long. Uh-oh. They call a check.
And I think there was no contention on the side of COMELEC.
Alam nila, no? Alam nila. 17-18. AFP is tapping at the door. Sabas. Yumang Noval. Setup job. Oh, short. Walang napuntahan si Pacardo doon.
She was under the ball,
Yes,
so it was difficult for her. Yun yung mahirap eh. Nasa ilalim pa na ng bola, mataas pa.
Pag nasa ilalim ka ng bola, you doubt it.
Yeah.
Pag umaatake ka.
Kasi hindi mo kita kung saan madadalhin eh.
Parang naipit ka. Oo, saan tayo pupunta rito? Eto, eksakto. Eksakto para kay Nubal. Uh-oh. Pacardo slamming into our boards. COMELEC na by 3. Chandav manlapit on her serve. Olores sets this up. Good shot by Pantino, hindi lang maitusok. Ganda ng timing niya, tusok ang kulang eh. Got this time. And the lead is pruned down to 2.
Medyo mababa rin kasi yung kuha niya sa bola, no? So hindi niya talaga mapapalo ng tusok eh. Chance here for AFP. Last game, Pacardo scored several from the service line.
Oo nga, ma-ace yung server na yan. Noval. Alam mo, maganda kay Noval, timing.
Yeah.
Hindi siya malaki, hindi siya matangkad, hindi siya mukhang malakas. Tempo eh.
And that was also a good option for her, no, to look for hands.
Mataas lang, itaas mo lang yung bola, may pupuntahan ka pag ikaw setter. But they waste the serve. But you can imagine Noval telling her setter, taas mo lang. In the meantime, we'll have Yonko returning. Madulid will sit down. AFP serving behind by 2. COMELEC faithful, trying to egg on their team. Good set, ha? Makitid lang. Ginawa ng paraan.
And there's the miscommunication that we've been talking about, which is quite unusual to see from AFP.
Oo nga, yun ang kanilang problema. Time out. Makinig tayo sa pulong ng AFP.
Ito na. Sayang na yung effort mo. Ituloy mo na. Basta kayo malatang sa lang yan.
Well, nagkaintindihan sila kahit sabay-sabay silang nagsalitaan na malinaw ang paglalatag ng kanilang balak dito sa continuation.
Girls are like that, diba? Even if they speak at the same time, nagkakaintindihan kami.
Okay, now you remind me. Okay. Yung ability ng women to finish each other's sentences.
Yeah.
22 to 19. Timeout lang naman ang Lasal ang behave eh. Di ba? Ayaw ni Coach Ramil, may nagsasalita habang nagsasalita siya eh. Ala! Cargado! Yonko with a big heave. 22 to 20.
And of course, we'll expect AFP to go heavily to Yonko here while she's at the front line.
Ano dinig ko naman si Coach Roger, sinabi niya, teka, sandali, ako coach dito. Dinig ko yun.
Ako, namimiss ko na yung mga quotable quotes ni Coach Roger, no? Pag yung kada timeout, yun yung nililook forward ko eh.
Si Coach Odi Mamo naman, nagkakaintindihan tayo. Hindi naman kayo magkagalit, ano? Namimiss ko na yung mga quotable niya. In the meantime, hataw, sabas, tinaas, ni Pantino, umikot siya. Dinin, another long exchange. Hello, Olores punches it back. Good catch by Noval. Here comes Sabas. Block by Yonko. Get in play. Hanggang bukas ito, Olores. Yonko! Yes!
Gets it off the block.
Nainis na si Yari. Tagal-tagal eh.
I really give credit to COMELEC's first
naman.
ball and defense. Talagang
naman.
tinrabaho nila din talaga yon.
Okay, ta-time out sila. Susubukan nila i-freeze yung kabila.
Nagdidepensahan lang eh. Okay naman tayo, nakaka-atake tayo eh. Kaya lang tayo, pagka tayo naman, huwag tayong ayaw sa depensa. Okay? Pagbalikan na Abi, taas mo na ng konti. Para makapwesto siya na maganda, mabigay niya na magas. Backwick mo eh. Pasyukan mo na mabilis. Okay? Sige lang.
Bigay mo na 5. 5 dahil kunin mo na sa kamay. Daanin mo dun sa crossguard sa down mo, ha? Go.
Suffragettes!
Huwag mong pangingin.
na. Ang mga nuances ng coaching, idaan mo sa kamay. Yung mga...
They did score several points off the block from AFP.
Yan yung mga iniiwan ng coaches so tapos na yung timeout. Ayun mo, padaanin mo sa ganito. Jose Olores, 1-point lead by the COMELEC that has held on to the lead for a long stretch here. Sabas, big shot. Good recovery. Yonko heaves it back. Noval gets out of the way. Yumang. Maitataas.
Good defense from AFP.
Ay! Tabla tayo. Yonko refuses to buckle. Pag nasa gitna si Yonko, ang daming nangyayaring mabuti para sa AFP.
Well, again, she has the height and the variation all of her attacks.
Itong rotation na ito, pag nagsaserve si Olores, good para sa AFP.
Yes.
Ito eh. Ako, problemado. Hello! Sabas drops it in front of a defender.
And that's a struggle of AFP all season long. Yung mga hindi lang sumabit sa net.
Oh, no? Nag-free sila,
Yes.
no? Pagka sumasabit sa net, natutulala sila.
Pass is good. They go to Yonko.
Oh,
But I think there's a net violation error. Sandra De Los Santos was also acknowledging that.
Sabit si Sandra sa net. 23 all po tayo. Anybody's second set. Hockey will serve. Hockey taking her sweet time. Making sure this was...
It's
Oh!
a service ace!
Irony of ironies, but take nothing away from the AFP. They might just sneak in and steal this.
They scored 6 service aces in the first set, and now they have 4 already here in the second.
Oh, ang dami, no? Ha?
Another good serve.
Solid, ha? Sandra. Chance to close. Why not? Why not? And look at this. From behind, the AFP takes a 2-set-to-love lead. And the COMELEC says, ay, sayang. Back in a moment for the third.
He gets set number 2 in 26 minutes with 14 attacks, 2 blocks, 4 aces, and while they gave out more free points, 9 errors ang nakomit ng AFP in the second set. So that was 3 more than what they did in the first. So this is what is, I think, made a difference for AFP, why they struggled in the second set because of the number of errors that they have given out. Well, COMELEC pretty much has been playing consistently and a little bit more solid. It's just that yun nga, medyo kinapos lang nung huli. Abby Noval, of course, was a good insertion in the second set, trying to change the pace for COMELEC. And of course, AFP would want to get the third set, finish this match in 3. But that could be a good redemption, for the bronze medal. They failed to make it to the gold medal match, but AFP would at least want to get the bronze here. And of course, a better way to do that if you can win it in straight sets against COMELEC. And we are now at the third set. One more set para dito sa AFP Lady Gunners, and they win the bronze But with the way COMELEC performed in the second set, they can very well extend this to a fourth or maybe even a fifth. Of course, it would also all depend on how well AFP holds on to the momentum that they have. As we see the players getting ready in the court. Of course, the referees just checking the rotation, the positions. So both teams would need to look into fielding in other players who have not played yet. So as we know, the rule is everybody on the lineup has to play. So we're seeing some new faces starting up here for AFP. COMELEC is using the same starter as they did in the first set. And 𝗕𝗏𝗏 for the serve. Good pick up. 𝗕𝗏𝗡𝗔𝗟𝗦 denied. Returned by AFP.
Mga ito hindi naniniwala sa short ball. Hala, nakantsawan tuloy.
Lumang not able to get to that. So first blood drawn by AFP.
Swerte ng AFP doon sa set na yun.
Yeah.
Nakalusot sila.
Oo.
Yung breaks of the set, nakatulong sa kanila.
That's right.
Kung kailan yung kakapit kayo sa ilalim na kapit, naku, nagawa nila.
And I think it was also good timing because they had 𝗕𝗏𝗡 at the front line towards the end.
Oh, laki ng hataw na yan. Sabas making up for some of the miscues of the previous set. We're tied at 1. Now, if you're COMELEC, the hardest part, diba, sabihin, focus, kalimutan nyo na yun. Kung minsan hindi. Diba, you're still thinking about it eh. Actually, hanggang mamayang gabi, pagtulog nila, whatever happens, may isip nila yan.
Kasi kanila na dapat yun yung second set
Ako, hirap ng ginawa ni 𝗕𝗏𝗡 na yun, ha?
Tumulay sa linya.
Oo. Diba, nag-tightrope, tumulay talaga eh.
Parang dapat kasama sa training mo yung pagiging ballerina, yung pagtitito ka.
Pagka sa women, magandang panoorin yun. Sa lalaki, sagwan. In the meantime, yung hataw na yung mabayan. No, but you know, you're kidding aside. Kailangan mo yun. The grace, yung timing and the gracefulness of a dancer sa larong ito. Ha? Yung approach, yung timing yan eh. Kasi once you commit in the air, it's all you eh.
That's true. Pass is good.
Aba. Ayun, nagawa ng paraan. Hindi masama naman itong atake ng COMELEC. Sa dulo lang sila talaga natatalo eh.
And COMELEC really also scoring off the hands of the blockers of AFP. Makikita mo, they're really swiping it to the side.
Yep. The trick to beat the AFP is to frustrate them.
Yes.
Ay.
It's a service ace!
Ay, malibasan ni Let. Mabayad. Thought it was on the way out. Watch, ha?
Caught the line.
Nasa linya.
Yeah. Siyempre, it happened right in front of the linesman.
Isa pa!
Another
Same spot!
service ace!
Ito na naman ang COMELEC.
3-point advantage for the COMELEC.
Ay, service error. Ang dami ng service ace ng AFP. Ang COMELEC, hindi masama. Kalahati yata ang nagawa nila.
Yeah, so AFP has 10 all in all since the first set. And then 5 naman sa side ng COMELEC.
COMELEC, though, has a 2-point lead. The serve. Labas.
So 1 point na lang ang kalamangan nitong COMELEC.
And we have 𝗕𝗏𝗏-𝗕𝗏𝗏. He must have been a beautiful baby, to be called
𝗕𝗏𝗏.
Tapos ang spelling na Shira, iba. Sa volleyball ako nakakita na lahat ng pangalan ng babae. But every year, every season, there's something new that you've never
Heard about before, no?
diba?
Yeah.
Either kombinasyon ng lolo at lola ang pangalan o talagang very ladylike na pangalan. Meron yan eh, may baby book yan eh. Kung girl ang baby mo, itim.
Yeah.
7-4. Tawan-sawa na ang mga nanay sa Jessica at mga ano yun.
Yeah, these are getting more creative.
Oo naman. Babayan. Well done by 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗪𝗏𝗧𝗟𝗘-𝗙𝗢𝗥. Oh!
So that corner, that spot has been the weak spot of AFP.
Yes, it is. Rina, what do you have?
Yes, para dito sa dalawang kuponan nito for... Let's try it again. There you go with this report for the AFP and the COMELEC. For the AFP team, you know, ang kulang sa kanila yung kanilang pag-uusap, especially in the first part of that second set. That's why communication was the main topic going into this third set. They needed to be more consistent on that department. Aside from that, kailangan din nilang dalhin yung pagiging veterano nila sa bawat laro nila. So better service, better receive, and better defense ang ini-expect sa kanila for this third set. Meanwhile, para naman sa kuponan ng COMELEC, there's this eagerness for the team to push for a fifth set here. Kaya kailangan mas maging patient sila sa bawat bola dito. Some adjustments for the COMELEC, they must be able to minimize their errors here, being able to receive well here, at kailangan dumepensa rin sila ng maayos dito. At ang pinaka-importante para sa kanilang kupunan is the smart placing of the ball. Dahil halos lahat ng bola nila nababasa na dito ng kupunan ng AFP Lady Gunners. 7 IV.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Rina. In the meantime, Olores and company. This is another long rally.
Good up there by Yonko. Mabayad gets a try.
Si Mabayad at si Yonko, may pupuntahan ito, ang dalawan to. Sila yung nagtatapos ng mga punto eh.
Again, you know, the advantage that these two players have is the height.
Oo. Height, experience.
Pass is good.
Nagawa ng paraan ha. Set Olores. Middle. When Yari have the ball, there's a chance for the AFP to score. Ilang points na si Mabayad?
Well, Mabayad already has 9 points here.
Yeah.
So she's the second highest scorer para sa AFP following Yari Yonko with already 18 points. Lain mo yun.
Double ano? Double the investment. Generali gets it to fall.
No coverage for AFP.
Layo ng libero si Estrellas. Actually, no, many teams, pag alam nilang, let's say, lalo na magaling ang libero, ilalayo nila sa libero.
Yeah, iiwas mo talaga.
I remember si 𝗕𝗓𝗡 hated it when 𝗕𝗓𝗏𝗏 was on the other side. Jack would just keep the ball up. Kailangan, sabi ni 𝗕𝗓𝗏, you have to hit it
Away from her.
away from her.
Yeah.
10-7. They're really good liberos who can keep it very much in play. In the meantime, here comes the serve. Mabayad. Betinho. Akala ko may isa swerte yan eh. Nice pick up by Estrellas. Attack from the rear. Yobang. Generali gets a break. Not exactly the cleanest hit, but you take it if you're behind here.
And no coverage once again para dito sa AFP.
Oo nga. She's faithful to the COMELEC. She's having a party, enjoying herself. And Mabayad just continues to score.
Started with a good pass for AFP. So Olores again was able to set it perfectly para dito kay Mabayad.
Who
Yun
now
yung,
has 10 points.
10 point, yes, that's right. Serve is good.
Solid, ha? Hello. Hala, namatay ang bola sa tubig. Napakadali ng point na yun para sa AFP. 3 ang lamang ng COMELEC. Ito na naman. Namamatay sa paglabas sa dagat ng COMELEC pag malayo na sa shore. Kung kailan lamang, biglang manganganib. Let's see if they can change that. Generali. What a dig downstairs. Kept in play.
Gunnar once again, off speed. Oh, Olores, almost.
Oo.
Almost. But that's better ha, kesa yung walang attempt.
Parang alam ni Olores yung gustong gawin ni Gunnar.
Late lang siya ng a fraction of a second.
Kapiraso.
Konti lang.
Konti lang. 12-9 ang ating score. Serve in play. Estrellas. Set up. Yonko.
Was there a swipe? None according to the referees. Pero yun ang intention ni Yari eh.
Kikindat-kindat pa to sa referee. Sir, subok lang. Kayo naman. Nagpa-cute.
4-point advantage para sa COMELEC.
She had the right thing in mind.
Yes.
Kaso mintis eh. Allah. Gunnar with a bullet gives them a 5-point lead. Timeout. Hingin ng mga sundalo.
Lang, tigitan niyo pa. Isa pa niya, isa-isa ha. Sige kayo ha. Abol tayo, abol. Ano, lamig mo ah. Ang buong katawan na yan eh. Normal to. Gunnar! Nauna.
Sabi ng COMELEC, huwag muna kayong mag-celebrate AFP. Hindi pa kami tapos dito. Sayang naman ang punta ng mga ka-opisina namin. Ayaw nilang bumalik sa opisina kagad.
O, sulitin yung 3 hours, no?
Sabi nga ni Rina, 3 hours.
Oo, sulitin. Oh, good save there.
Oo nga. Hala! Buhay pa eh! Olores. Yan, habang nagkakagulo, diinan mo. Pero hindi, sabi ng COMELEC, kaya namin ayusin yan.
Pass is good.
Estrellas. Hello. Hello. A point is a point is a point, as you said. Hindi naman kailangan laging hataw, ano?
Good variation there by Yonko. So she is still at the front line. So pwede pang opportunity pa rin ito para sa AFP to maximize her.
You know, when you are at the net and you get a good jump, you can actually see the open space down there. Hala. Inside on that big shot by 𝗙𝗔𝗧𝗙𝗙-𝗙𝗢𝗙.
Nagising na itong si 𝗙𝗔𝗙𝗙-𝗙𝗢𝗙. She was very quiet in her first set.
In fact, she was brought out dun sa second set by Noval. In the meantime, 𝗙𝗔𝗙 serves. Betinho accepting, Yonko firing and getting it to work. Lead is down to 4.
Flores now will be serving for AFP. So this particular rotation in the previous set,
Gusto nila
nagkaroon sila ng advantage dito eh.
Gusto nila yan. Maraming nangyayari pag si Olores yung nagsaserve. Mintis, 1 point. Down to 3. Lavado at Tagabawad, hindi regular subs yan, but they're on the floor. They're getting some playing time.
Yeah.
Down the line. Big shot, Sabas.
Oh, close to the net, but Olores able to set it.
Lampas.
Point goes to COMELEC, yes.
Alam mo, may advantage kasi si Mabayad pag back row siya. Dahil mahaba siya, marami siya naaabutang bola eh. Pag hindi inabutan ng libero, andun siya eh. Kaya pabor sa kanila yung swing na yan. Yumang, James, service in play. Oy! What happened? Ayan yung sinasabi mo. Ayan yung sinasabi mo.
We've seen that several times on AFP, no? So, and yun nga yung parang nakakagulo kasi we know that itong AFP, they, more or less, you know, sila yung, na lahat ng mga teams na to, ito yung mga mas magkakakilala eh.
Pag hinuhulugan sila ng PNP, at saka ng, yan na. Ayan na, ayan na, ayan na. Eto, babalik si Talib. Lalabas si Lavado. Ito yung season na they end up looking at each other. Akala ko ikaw, ako ba? Talaga ba? Ganun, patay. Nawala na yung bola. Jen Yumang. Tangdiin. Alam mo, wala ako doon pero feeling ko pag binlock ko si Yongo, masakit.
May vibration.
Kahit wala ako doon, nararamdaman mo. Kasi may mga block, you play that,
Yeah.
nararamdaman mo pa eh.
Yes.
Tontuwa ka na block mo, pero o iikot ka para ano. Sino yung may ilaw na yon? Bakit? May brownout ba? Okay. Tinaas. Regalo! Sabi na eh.
You don't do that, of course, if you have Mabayad or Yonko at the front line.
Kaya mag-uusap ang namamahala sa halalan sa bayan na ito.
Sa sitwasyon na yan. Diba? Hindi tayo makamove on sa sitwasyon na yan eh. Ha? Kailangan maano niya yan. Ma-overcome niya yan. Kailangan makapasa tayo. Okay? Sige lang. Wala tayong problema sa atake. Kailangan ang problema natin pasa talaga. Dahan-dahan lang ang pasa. Di bali short ang pasa. Huwag lang ganun. Huwag lang overball. Okay?
Laban tayo, laban. Diretso na. Amen. Sabra! Yes! Go tayo! Matik lang.
And that timeout reminds us the importance of the first ball. Sabi nga ni Coach Alan Yumang, walang problema sa kanilang atake, yung pasa. Kasi paano ka nga naman makaka-atake kung wala kang pasa?
Wala ang bola.
That's right. Everything really starts with that good pass.
Kaya naman dinidrill endlessly yan. Oh! Perfect serve down the open alley. Catching the COMELEC flat-footed there. Watch this.
Good floater serve by Madulid.
Malibasa ni Danica, tingin niya long eh.
Biglang bumaba.
Kesa bumaba eh. Bumaba rin yung bola. Sabas, Yumang has to hustle. Sabas.
Oh, good pick up.
Degia sabi. Gotcha. Downstairs we go.
Oh, that's outside.
Long.
Yeah, good
Sayang.
read.
Sayang, ganda ng direksyon. Lakas ng hataw. 2-point lead by the COMELEC. Ito na naman ang COMELEC sa dulo. Ito si Madulid. Ang lalim ng kanyang hinga. Just to relax her. That cut shot. Tracked down by Madulid. Dumped by Mabayad. Degia makes it a set. Alangan eh. Hindi na walang paraan ng tao. Bound. Tanog bound. Drop. Hello, may tao. Palo.
Oh, but the last touch at the net actually.
Oo, no? Kaya
by
umalag yun.
Sabas.
Akala ko net ang AFP, ha? Pero eto na. Tingnan natin. Siya nga ang gumalaw, ano, ha? Pagbaba niya, nakalmot niya yung 18-17. Kasi Madulid.
Good serve.
Oo nga, down the line, ha? Short. Eto na. Dito, napo-frustrate ang COMELEC. Lalamang sila. Tapos yung kailan yung dulo, yung 20, dun sila kumukulapse and they're looking at each other now.
It's a 6-point run actually
Ganun
to
ba?
sa AFP.
And Noval will return, pull out De Los Santos.
So Noval's insertion in the second set actually made a whole lot of difference for COMELEC.
So well said. Nag-iba yung laro nila actually. 18 all. Yumang prepares. Block, deflection. That helps the offense. Hello. Alam mo yung dumaplis lang sa block, lilipad yung bola eh. Magiging mas madali yung
Correct.
reception eh.
Kaya sinasabi lagi sa mga blockers na huwag niyong bibitawan. Kahit mukhang alanganin. Kasi, you know,
Pumitik-
slow down the ball a little bit. It will help.
Tataas yan, mas madali makukuha ng libero. Pati setter makukuha na yan eh. Hindi naman siya counted as one touch eh.
Yeah. Another good serve.
Oo nga.
But a good pickup also from 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗕.
Ay, dalawa na ang lamang ng AFP.
Duval actually looking for hands. He was trying to target the hands of Mabayad.
You know, this might take. In a league that does not have a challenge, don't look for hands. Don't look for hands. Huwag mo lang hanapin. Itusok mo na sa sahig. Kasi off hands, that's so close to call eh. Hirap din ang referee dyan eh. Oh boy. 3 straight points na yan, ano? Time out ang COMELEC.
Tara, receive na tayo. Wala.
Receive
3-man
tayo,
receive.
receive.
Kaya nga tayo may 3-man receive, di ba? Takay na pati si Danica hanggang dito, aabot, di ba? Basta naman, tulungan tayo, magtulungan tayo, di ba? Di tayo mananalo kung isa lang, dalawa lang magtatrabaho dyan, di ba? Mama Jane, yung depensa mo masyado ka forward. Tignan mo dito ka binabagsakan, dito ka palagi sa likod. Ha? Go, go, go.
Receive tayo. Isang magandang receive tayo. Hagi. Sobra! Yes!
Still all about the receive here on the side of COMELEC.
Yeah, I
So the
agree.
last 2 timeouts, yun ang naging highlight ng kanilang usapan, no? The reception. So Danica needs more help at the back row kasi ang laki ng coverage ni Danica with the receiving. Madulid getting ready to serve.
Alam mo, good things happen pag si Madulid nagsiserve, ha? Kumakalma yung AFP, actually.
Oh, service ace.
4 straight. Ilan ang total straight points?
So we started off kanina 6, 10.
10. Kasi,
Yeah.
kasi 18 all, mabot, di ba?
Yes.
Plus 4 ngayon, 6-0 kanina nang tumambla. Biglang madali ang math, ano, pagka pumapasok eh. 20-18. Galing ko sa math pag madali eh.
Oh, still alive. Good save from AFP.
Oh, this is the story of this game.
What a save from AFP. COMELEC off guard. That was 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗕𝗏𝗏 was able to give.
Parang parang Halloween na, patay na, buhay pa eh.
What a stretch here by AFP.
Boy, and you can imagine the disappointment of COMELEC. Oh, good stretch, 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓. Mabayad, let's go home, she seems to be saying. Big shot.
Bayad once again gets the set. 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗕𝗏𝗏 saves it. Nice save. Yeah, nice save.
Ito na naman, chance. Yan si Nubal, itatapik niya yan eh. Naka-score siya sa ganyan kanina. Eto si Yumang. Palo! Yun yung sinasabi mo, no? Tumaas lang.
Bayad gets an opportunity. Oh, good save by 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗕𝗏𝗏.
Buhay pa tayo. Hello. Oh, Lores brings them to match point.
COMELEC na pako ng tuluyan sa 18.
And now, serving for the bronze medal.
Madulid has been there forever.
Naku, dikit sa net. Gumaganda laro ni 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓. Short. 1 match point save. There's another chance for the AFP to seal it up.
Pass is good. Mabayad, and he
We're
gets
done.
the point.
And that will do it. And the bronze medal will go to our former champion, our 2-time champion. They will pick up the bronze medal. So unfortunate for the COMELEC. They had so many chances, Ivy.
That's right. They actually had control of the pacing was there. The momentum was actually theirs for the third set. But that 12-point run by AFP really
Yeah.
made a difference.
Sino ang best player natin?
And the best player, of course, she carried out very consistently all throughout the match. Of course, none other than 𝗕𝗕𝗕𝗏𝗏 helping with the defense as well as scoring the points.
Dorina, if Yari is with you already.
Maraming salamat sa inyo. Our best player of this ball game, we give it to 𝗕𝗕𝗕𝗏𝗏. Congratulations, Yari. Not once, pero maraming beses ka nang naging best player natin for UVL Season 3. You did very excellent dito sa ating ligang ito. Of course, I wanna ask you about the emotions of the team. This is the first time na hindi kayo makakasama dun sa finals round. Okay ba kayo landing at the bronze medal place for this year? How do you feel about this one?
Siyempre, may panghihinayang, pero happy pa din kami kasi at least kahit papano, makakatulong pa din kami sa beneficiary po namin.
Right. And then what can...
At saka we give all our best pa din naman po.
Right. Oh, in every game talagang all-out best effort itong kupunan ng AFP Lady Gunners. Plans for UVL Season 4, ano yung magiging changes with the AFP? Will we see you play as an import for the AFP still for UVL Season 4?
It depends pa din naman po sa rules and regulation ng UNTV for the next season. Yun po. Pero kung same pa din po, syempre train hard pa din. Tsaka yung mga lapses namin this season, kailangan namin din itama na next year po. Next season.
Baka may mensahe ka dun sa mga supporters ng AFP Lady Gunners for UVL Season 3. Go ahead with that.
Una-una po, maraming salamat kay Lord. Sa UNTV po, maraming salamat po sa opportunity po na makatulong po kami sa aming charity, yung AFP 𝗕𝗏𝗧𝗟𝗘 po. Malaking tulong po yung mapapanalunan po namin. Nagpapasalamat din po kami sa manager po namin, kay Sir Roldan po, kay Sir Parcia, kay Major Bello po, kay Sir 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, sa family po ng mga teammates ko na sumusuporta sa amin, sa mga coaches, sa teammates ko po, sa family ko, kay Jonas, kay Forrest, kay Gaya, sa mom and dad ko, kay Yumi, kay Kuya Ian, kay Yona, kay Ice, kay Nanay, kay Tita Boy, hello po, kay Bal, kay Mariel, kay Joy, kay Angel, sino pa ba? Si Sir Layosa, hello po. Sir Baon, tapos Ma'am Marta, hello po. Tsaka sa lahat po na sumusuporta sa AFP Lady Gunnar po.
Maraming salamat sa iyo and you get this gift pack coming from us here from your UVL family. Balik sa inyo, Sev and Ivy.
Di yan, IB, natapos ang battle for the bronze. Ang ating former champion ng AFP ang nakakuha ng bronze.
Yes, and this is of course a very good way for them to end the season while they were not able to move or play for the gold. But ang ganda naman din ng pagtatapos nila, no? 3 sets for the bronze and in just 71 minutes, AFP Lady Gunners defeated the COMELEC Suffragettes. This is the match statistics in all of the different areas ng ibabaw. Ang AFP, unfortunately, pati sa errors, no? Mas marami rin sila sa COMELEC. But again, ang naging maganda naman dito kay AFP is yung kanilang yung last win, kumbaga, no? Towards the end of the set, na dumidikit, lumamang ang COMELEC, second set and third set, pero nagawa nilang humabol. The 12-point run that they did in the third set was actually something very impressive, you know, for the Lady Gunners.
Unfortunate for the COMELEC, they had so many chances, could not finish it, and maybe that's a part of the story of their season, especially dito sa quarterfinals at sa semifinals. Okay, that'll do it for the Battle for Bronze, the one-game affair. And coming up, Game 1 of the finals, we've got lots of P's. PNP against BFP for the championship of the UNTV Volleyball League Season 3.
volley once again. Off speed. Dolores almost.
And babae. Regalo.
Action continues here inside the Paco Arena. This is the UNTV Volleyball League Season 3. Win and win, win in sports and win for charity. It's match number 66, Game 1 of the finals between the Philippine National Police Lady Patrollers and their challengers across the net, the Bureau of Fire Protection Lady Firefighters. It is the start of the...
Saan kayang minahan kinuha yung ginto para gawin yung trophy na yun? Ha? Biglang ka yung lumabas eh, no ha? Eh, yan o, Lita. Ito na po. Down to the last 2 or 3 games of our Season 3. Depende sa dalawang ito. Maglalaban sa Championship PNP, laban sa BFP. Good series. 2 teams that finished well nung katas ng semifinals.
That's right. So of course, this is only this is a best-of-3 series. So like you said, it can end in 2, but it can stretch to as much as 3 matches. But anything can happen with these 2 teams. Yun yung maganda, no? Because the 2 contenders since the start of the season ang magtatagpo, PNP and ang BFP.
Yan sila, nagwa-warm up na. But sulyapin natin yung nangyari doon sa first game today sa battle for third na tinapos na ng AFP ang ating dating champion.
That's right. So the defending champions fell down to bronze, but it was a good game for them because it was a convincing 3-set win. And yun nga, naging maganda rin ang kanilang performance in terms of, you know, how well they kept their composure.
Correct.
Kasi yung especially last 2 sets, no, na lumabang ang COMELEC, pero humabol sila hanggang dulo. So it was a very good win para dito sa AFP. I'm sure they're very happy about that bronze medal. And it was 𝗕𝗓𝗏𝗏, consistent all throughout the season, who was also made the biggest impact in today's game. 21 points.
Ang AFP nagkaroon ng matinding 10 to 11 point run no set 3 nung laro na to close it out. Excuse me. And now, let's go through history. 3 beses naglaro ang dalawa. Ito po sa daan mo, Ivy.
That's right. So sa unang pagkakikita nitong PNP at BFP, PNP ang nanalo. You know, BFP rather won in 4 sets. So it was ito yung mga highly anticipated matches natin ito sa season na to. No? So while PNP had more attack points, pero what really made the difference or spelled the difference para sa BFP ang kanilang blocking. So BFP is actually one of the strongest blocking teams here in the league.
Wow, look.
At si 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗏𝗓 ang naging best player of the game, which is 17 attacks, 4 blocks at 2 aces.
Pero itong PNP, no, 10 plus win straights after that loss to the BFP. Next game, second meeting between these two, iba na ang takbo ng bakbakan.
That's right. Napaghandaan ng mabuti ng PNP ang BFP, but it was a win in 5 sets. A very exciting match kasi first set pa lang extended na. Set number 4 extended ulit. So talagang, you know, bakbakan talaga when these two teams face against each other. And while this time around tables have turned because ang blocking naman ng PNP ang nagpahirap dito sa BFP. But I think, what's interesting with both of these teams really is, how well they do at the service line.
Yes.
So that's one of the things I think we can expect or anticipate from them. And 𝗕𝗓𝗙 Villanueva has been making a name for herself here also in the league. And in that game, 20 points ang na-contribute nitong si 𝗕𝗓𝗙 Villanueva.
At tingnan natin yung third meeting between this. Ayan, 2 straight na pagkatalo ng BFP sa PNP at si 𝗕𝗕𝗏𝗏 naman ang naging best player.
And this time around, another 5-set match ang paghaharap nitong dalawa. And again, it has always been very tight in all of the times that these two teams met each other. Impressive numbers para sa BFP dito ang kanilang blocking, 11 block points. Pero kung mapapansin natin, all the games that they played, the errors really is what was making it difficult for them. And 𝗕𝗕𝗏𝗏 performed very well in this meeting, scoring 17 points. But of course, nandun pa rin yung usual contributions ng ibang scorer nila like si 𝗕𝗓𝗏𝗏 Villanueva, si 𝗕𝗓𝗏 Oliveros, 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏 is also there to help. And but this is really a quite interesting matchup we're seeing here.
Yan, daming weapons na pwedeng distributan ni Team Bangkola. Compare natin ang dalawang teams statistically.
And itong interesting, when you look at the numbers, PNP right now is the #1 attacking team, but BFP is the #1 blocking team. So magandang pagtatapat ito. So magkakatalo na lang ito when it comes to the passing and the error. So what the BFP has not really cured just as yet is yung kanilang error. They're ranked #1.
Yeah, sa serve, no?
Both service errors and total errors. So ito yung nagiging problem ng BFP sa kanilang mga match. No? There are a lot of games that they could have won very easily, but just because of the errors that they commit, it usually makes it a bit more challenging for them.
Should be a great finals between these two teams that know each other so very well. Ivy and I will now pass it on to Rina, who has news about a special game that will be played in Game 2 coming this Sunday.
Right, Sir Sev and Ivy, I'd like to invite everyone to come join us on June 22 at the Rizal Memorial Coliseum because prior to Game 2 of our exciting finals right there, magkakaroon po muna tayo ng ating All-Star Game. It's going to be between Team Charity and Team Hope. Papakita po natin sa ating mga TV screen sino-sino ba ang maglalaro for Team Charity. Right there for Team Charity have players from COMELEC, PhilHealth, and CMH to be headed by Coach Alan Newmang. On the other side of the court, we also have Team Hope, no? Andyan naman yung mga manlalaro coming from AFP, DFA, NHA to be headed naman by Coach Miriam Go. So make sure that you'll be there this All-Star Game. Nakagawian na po natin since UVL Season 1 na ginagawa po natin ito. Namimili tayo ng mga outstanding players from this year's season. Yun po ang pinapalaro natin dun sa ating All-Star Game. All for fun po itong Team Charity versus Team Hope natin. And this game will start at 4 p.m. Right after that, we have some special performances coming from Ellie Poliver and Destiny Palisok. And of course, we will proceed with our awardings. Andyan po yung ating awardings with the chosen beneficiaries and the individual awards. After that, we proceed to our exciting match between the BFP and PNP. Yung kanilang second time na pagtatagpo doon sa ating finals round po yan. So if you're a fan of the BFP, you can come right at the Rizal Memorial Coliseum wearing white. At kung fan ka naman po ng PNP, you can come there and show your support to the PNP by wearing red. Don't forget, mark your calendars, June 22, this coming Sunday na po yan. Magkita-kita po tayo. Gates open at 2 p.m. We have a fun, entertaining afternoon all prepared for you guys. So please don't forget to support us here at the UNTV Volleyball League Season 3. #Win and Win, Win in Sports, and a win for charity. Of course, this game, our Game 1 here, is about to begin. Let me send my good luck to both teams right now para sa kuponan ng PNP at para sa kuponan ng BFP. Of course, for the BFP, this is their first time to enter here in the finals round. At para naman sa kuponan ng PNP, this is their second time. Last year, they landed at the second place also. So good luck to both teams as I turn things over to our Coliseum announcer, Elma.
Presenting our officials for this match. First referee, Jeff Lopez, international referee. Second referee, Alvin Ledesma, national referee. Let us now meet the starters for both teams. First, for the Philippine National Police Lady Patrollers. Let's start with our setter, number 3, patrolwoman 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗙𝗥-𝗧𝗛𝗏. Opposite hitter, number 4, patrolwoman 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏. Outside hitter, number 5, patrolwoman 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏. Another outside hitter, number 6, May Villanueva. Mailbacker and their team captain at number 7, Police Corporal Cez Oliveros. Mailbacker number 10, patrolwoman Crisette Lucas. Starting libero at number 2, patrolwoman Rexha Limsiaco. Head coach of the Lady Patrollers, Senior Master Sergeant Rod Pinalba. Calling on the starters of the Bureau of Fire Protection, Lady Firefighters. Let's start with our opposite hitter, number 1, Sayra Romo. Mailbacker number 4, Fire Officer 1, Tony Diaz. And our mailbacker number 6, Fire Officer 1, Fanny Adolfo. Outside hitter and our team captain at number 8, Fire Officer 2, Ganga Biliana. Setter number 12, Vibra Giliama. Outside hitter number 15, Fire Officer 1, Tessa Puyo. Starting libero at number 2, Fire Officer 1, Gat Nipales. Head coach of the Lady Firefighters, Inspector Lorenzo Diaz.
Go with possibly the last 2 or 3 games of our season 3. Jeff Lopez, international referee, is the man up there in the perch. Downstairs, national referee Alex Ledesma. As we take a look at the starters.
And this is the usual starters for PNP, of course. Start out strong, why not? This is game 1 of the gold medal match. And we'll be expecting, of course, a stronger lineup as well to start off or to kick it off for the Lady Firefighters. Their starting setter for today's match will be Vida Guillema. And of course, the usual suspects completing the lineup. So once again, this is the gold medal match, game number 1. First time para sa BFP na makapasok sa finals.
Oh, pala, no, ha? Last year, second place ang PNP. They lost to the AFP. Not a good start by the police women. They have a messy play on their first offensive set. Ganga Biliana is going to serve. But what an improvement by so many players by the PNP.
Oh, yes.
Ronquillo, Villanueva.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, one difference kasi is right now, itong season na to, no, they're able to practice more together as compared to sa mga previews.
Parang they were always looking for playing time, but here's a good start by the BFP. They have scored the first 2 points of the match. Two to nothing. Good start. Ganga Biliana serves. Received by Mila Ronquillo. Porio rubs it against the blocks. Big shot. Adolfo and company have a 3-0 lead.
Porio still not able to get her momentum. So in the last game, ang daming nagawang puntos itong si Yam Porio with her sharp angles. Service good.
Akala ko lalabas. Villanueva, and now a free ball given up by Mila Ronquillo. Here's the setup by Guillema. Porio pushes it high. Reached for by Oliveros. Free ball given up by Ronquillo. Guillema starting instead of Osmilio. In the meantime, Porio keeps it in play. Oliveros, the captain, swings it over. Here's the setup job down the middle. No, we're having our first long rally of the afternoon. Game 1. Puyo got it to go.
Coverage That ball was high enough to be saved, but none of the defenders of PNP made the attempt. Let's take a look at that once again. Off the hands of the blockers. Ayun, no, medyo mataas pa eh. Kaya pa yun.
Tatlo dun, 3 steps away, no? Hindi lang, akala nila dadapli sa block eh. Well, you have to always think that the block won't hit it. In the meantime, 4-0. Good reach that time by 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗧𝗟𝗘-𝗙𝗢𝗥. Abellana strikes. 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗧𝗟𝗏 sets up 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗏. Another long rally. Puyo! Villanueva with arms in the back row. The whip by Ronquillo. It won't stay down. PNP hitting too high. Puyo. 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗏. Poirier tries to hammer it. Chased down that time. Poirier says that's enough.
A lot of long rallies we're having here. So pag ganito na mga mahahaba ang rally, no, talagang each team should really be very careful about committing the errors. So remember, usually long rallies natatapos sa error eh.
No. At saka kung sino pumikit.
Oo.
Sinong napagod. Mila Ronquillo's serve is in play. That is blocked. Kept in play by Guillermo. Here comes Gang. Got the line.
Open area in the defense of PNP.
If you're the PNP, you're asking yourself, is this the year where we don't just fold here compared to the finals last year? And you're probably asking the same question if you're BFP because you also crumbled in the run last year. That was a good down-the-line shot coming from Villanueva.
Well, made Villanueva also one of the more consistent players para dito sa PNP.
𝗕𝗔𝗡𝗥 in her serve. And better coverage now by the PNP. 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗏 sets this up. 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗏 is there. Sorry, that was Romo Adrian. That's not contained. As that will be the 3rd point now of the PNP.
Back-to-back points for the Lady Patrollers.
Shaky start. They fell behind 4-0. Here's Chris. Abellana. 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗏. Puyo will fire.
She
Yeah, she got it.
catches the
She got it.
corner. Cross courts are really working well para dito sa BFP. No, kanina several points sa zone 1, ngayon naman dun sa zone 5. I think that went out, so the point goes to UNT. No coverage.
Yata. So, it's 3 straight points ang PNP. Ngayon, tumabla na tayo. Nagising na ang PNP. Kanila pa rin ang serve. Si Chris pa rin nagsiserve. Lalim na kuha ni 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗏. Reverse set. Well done. Yun. Finally, the 6th point of the BFP.
Rodolfo ending the 4-point run of PNP.
Adolfo serve in play. I think the PNP got that point at the closest of margins on that end line.
The last touch, of course, was the blockers of BFP. Last touch by Guillermo.
Tabla po sa 6. Big shot. Yes, sir. Perfectly done by Puyo.
That is the open area in the defense of PNP. So BFP can take advantage of that zone 1.
Both teams have had 4-point runs here, so it just gives you an idea how evenly matched these two are. 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗏 lets it fly. Villanueva shot out of reach, and they can't handle it. Sabi mo nga in the review of the previous 3 games, ang haba ng laro nitong dalawang to.
They're really evenly matched eh.
Alam mo, nasa beach itong mga ito eh. Nag-i-enjoy ng beach volleyball. Ayaw umalis, ayaw umuwi. Ayun. Ayan.
Outside.
Gang will have to control herself. When she gets frustrated early on, she begins to miss. 2 straight points now by the police women. setup job. Off the hands. Villanueva is right there. Oh, wicked shot. Mila Ronquillo. Is that Mila Ronquillo? Yes, it is. Rina, go.
Big accomplishment ito para sa kupunan ng BFP Firefighters, making it this far despite the many changes para sa kanilang kupunan this year. Changes when it comes to their coaching staff and some changes when it comes to their players as well. At para nga dito kay Gang Abellana, wala silang talo sa pagtungtong nila in the finals round because they're able to break the record at 3rd place from last year. Ang kagandahan para sa kanila this year, walang nagbakasyon in the middle of the tournament. Kaya kung mapapansin nyo, mas naging consistent yung kanilang koponan. As opposed to last season, they played very well when it comes to the second round of games. Consistent sila, clean slate. Pero pagdating ng semifinals last year, wala silang naipanalo. But for this year, it's pretty much better para sa kanilang koponan. And going into their first game here, this final, sabi nga nila, they're very excited. Walang pressure. They will play their usual game. They're very good at their blocking game here. Pero isa sa mga pinaghandaan nila dito, yung kanilang receive. Dahil alam nilang magaling sa opensa ang kupunan ng PNP. And secondly, be able to react very fast in all occasions here dahil alam nila na kailangan nilang sabayan dito yung galawan ng PNP Lady Patrollers. 7 IV.
Okay, thank you very much. And we are tied. The point previously when Rina was talking was given actually to the BFP.
So there was a touch sa huling palo ni Gang Abellana.
But not without a yellow card against the coach of the BFP. Si Mr. Lopez, international referee, and he won't allow people just jumping up and down. Oh, dump by Abellana. Mila Ronquillo. So lethal when she's in that left wing, actually. Bangcola sets up for the long. Malakas, walang pitik pababa.
Hindi rin nakabuelo ng maayos si Emporio. Mababa rin kanyang contact sa bola. So really no choice talagang to push it out.
3 straight points now by BFP. Tikit ito. Walang 3 points, 2 points, 3 points. Halinhinan ito. Hello. Naku, nagawa ng paraan. Sabi ni Ces, nasaan ang bola? Well done. When Abellana is right there, she's delighted. Pag tinamaan niya, perfect yan.
Good cross-court hit from Gang Abellana.
Alam mo, if you're PNP, the trick is to frustrate Abellana. Put blockers on her. Make her think twice. But because when she's in the clear, she's in a great advantage. Oh, ito yung sinasabi mo, no? Yung service errors nitong BFP. They don't need that, actually.
If you're playing against PNP, you really have to be very consistent.
Almost perfect,
Yeah.
actually. Oh! Tinaas! Hinulog! Hala, ang liksi lang nitong PNP, no? In the meantime, Abellana to. Cut shot.
Good off speed. Joust at the net! Oh, buhay pa rin ang bola!
Kuminsan, sikula kailangan, ano ha? Abellana. Villanueva said, go tayo, go!
Oh, still alive. Guillermo pushes it over.
Hanggang bukas ito eh. Ala. Tinaas ni Diaz. Nakuha ni Polio sa ilalim. Longest ito, ha? Oh, tingnan mo, oh. Alam mong nag-practice yung dalawang kupunan. Finally, Mila Ronquillo ending the madness, and we are tied at 11.
Off-speed hit. Ito nakikita natin, may variation sa kanilang mga palo. So not all of the hits are really very strong and hard. Kasi kailangan pagalawin mo rin yung depensa.
That's a good point. Hindi hatawan lang ng hatawan. Eh. Villanueva steady in the middle there. The dump! And that is where 𝗕𝗔𝗧𝗏 is at her best. Alam mo, hindi matangkad itong PNP. Polio is probably the tallest. But, they're just so light on their feet. They're so athletic. They are really in shape. In the meantime, Roma, I love her determination. Just a gritty player. Scores on that, we're tied.
Roma also played very well in their last game.
Ang gusto ko kay Romo, galit sa mundo eh. Diba?
Saka laging game face eh, no? Oo, game face siya lagi.
Walang nothing to be, nothing to play around with. Lalaro na nga tayo. In the meantime, 𝗕𝗔𝗧𝗧𝗟𝗘 missing badly there.
Well, you would expect that 𝗕𝗔𝗧𝗧𝗟𝗏, madami sa kanyang mga atake really are the very fast tips.
Oh, ganda. Just above the net. 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗪𝗏's shot is parried away. And nobody there. It's Robo with 2 straight attacks.
Good sharp hit by Romo.
Ganda ng name niya, Syra with the S-Y-R-A.
Good pass.
May iskoran ba? Pag si 𝗕𝗕𝗙𝗪 nandun, ha? Talagang good things happen for the PNP. 13 ang total points ng PNP. BFP still in the lead though. Playing up game. Really consistent so far. Bangkola serve. Oh, nagkagulo. Free ball. Hinataw ni Puyo. Bangkola back in the center slot. Hinulog ni Mila. Tinaas. Gang! Good arms by Oliveros. Warrior rejected and it's out.
Back-to-back points for PNP.
Ganito nangyayari, no? 2 points, 3 points, 2 points, 3 points. Sa dulo. Kaya yung review mo kanina, ang didikit na score eh. Hello. Block. Ganda ng harang kay Romo. Silipin natin.
No coverage.
Si Chris 𝗕𝗏𝗏s ang nakahuli. Lamang na ang PNP. After scoring 3 straight points. Bangkola serve. Reverse set. Naipit. Ganda ng punch. Ni Abiliana. Tabla po tayo sa 15.
We're expecting a lot of deadlocks here. This is the 7th deadlock already.
Oh. Very sleepy start actually by the PNP, down by 4. But they woke up just in time.
Oh, good up there.
Ay, ito. Buhay pa!
Nasilaw ata si Yam dun sa ilaw.
Tatama sa ulo niya eh. Tingnan mo ha. Bang, tataas. Na-miss niya. She missed it. Nasilaw nga.
Nasilaw siya eh.
Lady Firefighters leading by 1. That is rejected. They now lead by 2.
Good read on the angle. Yamporio would always go for that sharp cross-court hit.
Basang-basa siya ron eh. Huli. 17-15. Bangkola. The dip. Nicely done. Cleanly done by Chris 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏
Tukas has been doing a lot of tips. So, kita mo naman sa kanyang pag-approach, nakadiretso ka agad yung kamay. So that's probably something that BFP floor defense would really have to look at.
Must read ka agad eh. No? 3 points by 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Puyob. Oh, big shot into the open spot.
Again, BFP can target that zone 1 of PNP. Nakailan din sila just sa same spot na yan.
Oo nga. Dalawa ang lamang ng mga Lady Firefighters. Bangkola pushes it up. In still very territory. Nipales got to it. This time it's out of reach.
Good hit by Villanueva.
Actually, pag nandun si Villanueva o kaya si Ronquillo, maraming napupuntahan si Team Bangkola.
That's right.
𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 will now serve.
Oh, straight into the net.
Mess it up.
Two-point advantage again for BFP.
No team is led by larger than 4. Oh, no, pero may 4,
Yeah.
4-point run eh. Hello, hello. Ganda ng...
Oh, but a net violation error by Diaz.
Unfortunate ha, kasi ang layo ng bola sa kanya. Tingnan natin sa nangyari dito. Paano nag-attempt siya mag-block? Ayun o.
Pababa.
Didiinan niya sana. So, naka 18 points na. Ang PNP, si Salabante pumasok para kay Porio. Si Salabante ang siyang magsaserve. Pinky serve flies in. Middle attack.
Oh, that makes it to the line. Good block by PNP.
Salabante.
Oh, good serve.
Good check. Blocked si Diaz. They reset. Diaz lifts it high. Middle attack. Abiliana handled well. Bancola. Patapik-tapik lang ang PNP, oh.
And they're able to get that points, no, do sa mga tips na yon. This one, Oliveros just brushing in the hands of the blocker.
And they have scored the last 3 points. They now lead by 1.
Sabay niyo yung tao, ha? Kasi nalilate tayo sa middle. Tayo nadadali. Yung gitna sa likod. Nasa likod, ha? Maganda nilalaro natin. Diretso lang natin, ha? Diretso lang. Isa lang yan, isa lang yan. Yung kamay, hulog lang yun. Basa tayo, basa. Go, go, go.
Yung mga nanonood sa Facebook at saka sa YouTube channel, mukha na kayo nagchichirya nyo.
Mahaba ito, oo, yeah.
Hindi ano to. Hindi ito snack. Sine ito. Mission Impossible. 2019, lamang ang mga pulis. Laban, ang sagwan mo, sabihin kong bombera yung kabilang. Mga lady firefighters. Cut shot. Inabutan ni Villanueva. Ganda ng play.
Oh, good save by Romo, but
Ganda lang.
Guillermo not able to keep it alive.
Not all the teams do the combination play, and PNP has now learned how to do that. Huh? They've scored now 4 straight points. Huh? Bumalasa ang PNP. Romo is out. Ganon din si Guillermo. Si Ongyo, who usually starts, is on the floor. Josmilio, I think that is going to be the setter. She looks like a grade 6 pupil today, huh?
With the hair. May antenna siya eh.
And she said, I may be grade 6, sir, but I know how to play this game.
Good tip by Diaz.
One-point lead by the police women. Lifted high by Cés Oliveros. Tinago na naman. Wow, when Villanueva is in that spot, that down the line is no problem.
She hits that down the line perfectly.
Iwas na iwas?
No adjustment on the defense of BFP kasi bukas yung down the line pero
Yan.
walang defender.
Correct. Abellana. Tracked down by Salavante. Bancola with a kick set. Gang. Oliveros. Bancola. Another one of those long rallies beginning to take shape here. Bancola. Drop the message. Abellana stooping down very low. Runner. Tataas ni Tin. Ang galing ni Cés Oliveros to snap it against the block. Suddenly, the police women have a 3-point lead. BFP sues for time.
Receive, ha? Receive. Malambot yung blocking natin. Kailangan matigas yan para hindi na pumapasok sa atin. Tigasan natin yung blocks. Hey, Paul!
Suddenly, may dilemma ang BFP, ano? Ito sa akin ang kapit portion of the day. Pag may tumama na ng 20 points.
Patibayan na talaga yan.
Naman. Kung minsan naman pag nandiyan ka sa floor, hindi ka na humihinga niyan. Sige na. Lahat na ng na-imagine mo, focus, concentration, determination. Abeliana! Bancola. Gang. Osmilio. Ando si Bancola. To the end zone. Hindi umabot doon. Palo! And they know. PNP has scored a lot hitting off the block.
That's right. And kaya nga over the timeout, no, talagang kailangan, sinabi, no, ipasok ang kamay.
Yan. Set point for PNP. Nipales reaches for it. And Limshako unable to handle it. Limshako.
Congyot now getting ready to serve for a BFP.
3-point lead by the police women.
Oh, straight into the net.
Boy, continues to be a problem for the BFP. 25-21 po nung matapos ang ating first set. Second set coming your way. Not the best way to end the set if you are the BFP. Back quickly.
The numbers for set number 1 in 24 minutes. The Lady Patrollers were able to steal it against the BFP Lady Firefighters. 17 attack points. Pantay lang tayo pagdating sa blocking and pagdating rin sa kanilang error. So we expected a very tight game and we are actually getting it in the first set. So a lot of long rallies that we have seen. Most of the points that PNP scored against the BFP are actually attacks coming from the block, off the block hits. So adjustments para sa blocking defense ng BFP. Yung kailangan nating makita here on the second set. And this is your gold medal match, game number 1. PNP Lady Patrollers going up against the BFP Lady Firefighters.
Patulo na lang nagka-decision nandun, ha? Did they get it? Wow. May swerte pa itong PNP nitong araw na to, ha?
Maganda ang gising ng Lady Patrollers.
Maagang tinawagan ng mga pulis. Maagang nagresponde. 1-0. Bancola. Best player in the last game of the PNP. Grabe si Villanueva. Ang daming yung tanggap, oh. And this is where the BFP will have to correct themselves. Pag hindi sila lumalamang sa kalaban, diyan sila napofrustrate. It's a mind game now. Masyadong masaya itong PNP. They have to check that by playing their best. And they may have to do it defensively. Nakuha ba? Hindi nakuha.
No, Roma trying to avoid the block or trying to go down the line, but that went out.
Ayan, ng PNP. Sila naman ngayon ang may early lead na 3-0. Kanina, ang PNP nahulog 4-0 sa umpisa. Nice set. Huli lang.
Adolfo not getting the sets that she likes.
Alam mo ka din kasi ang PNP has developed a first six that is reliable. Na kahit pagpalit-palitin mo yung parte, they're good, they're okay.
A good strong serve, but also good pass.
Yes. Puyo gets it to go. Finally, the BFP gets on the board here in the second set.
That's actually how PNP gets their points against BFP. Ito, off the block, and BFP gets the same.
Let's see if magigising itong BFP. Let's see if Romo's focus and determination will give them an alarm clock. Bangkola, huli. Well done. Good block in the middle. Is it Diaz or it's Adolfo?
It's Adolfo.
Yeah. Parang twin sisters kasi itong Diaz at Adolfo. 4-2. Uh-oh. Free ball. One of the rare free balls given up by the PNP. Villanueva. Rock steady there. That punches through and Ronquillo gets their 5th point.
Six points now for Mila Ronquillo. So she's topping the scores for PNP.
Alam mo si Mila, before you know it, nagpa-pile up ng points yan.
Ano lang siya, no? Steady lang. Pero di mo napapansin, ang dami na pala niyang points.
Saka hindi siya nanonotice ko, hindi siya humihingi ng bola. Pag binigyan, okay, fine. Kasi may mga player, body language, bigay mo sa akin, bigay mo sa akin. 3rd point of the BFP. Oliveros. Porio is caught. She swings it to the outside. Abiliana is right there. Puyo drops a message. Kidding. Oh, could have gone out, but they play on. Puyo zaps it over. Bangkola tries the other direction. Nagkagulo. Hindi ma-pointa ni Villanueva. Picked up by Porio. Bangkola tries one more. Sabi ni Abiliana, anong ginagawa niyo? Andito ako. Puyo. Swimming. Halanganin si Etukas, nagbalerina. Puyo!
Long rally. Good defense by both teams.
Sino pipikit? Sino?
Pa rin. Porio!
Ayoko na!
Pag hindi ka humihinga, yung parang sometimes, when there's a long rally, ang ganda, you're holding your breath.
Lalo na yung players. Sabi ni Yam, ayoko na! Ayoko na talaga! 6-3. Problematic passing, ha? BFP has to settle down. Porio beginning to feel good here. Striking hard. Puya drops. Kept in play. Net touch.
Net touch, yes. There's a net touch. Right.
Pag net touch ka, usually gigil yan, eh.
Yung regalo na, yeah, going down.
Ang regalo kasi may pitik yan, mabilis ang back mo ng trigger, eh. Hindi pwedeng ibabaw, may follow. Walang follow through. Walang follow through actually yan, eh. Finally, nakakuha ng break sa net ang BFP.
The last 2 points of BFP are actually courtesy of a net violation errors of PNP.
7-4 ang ating bilang dito sa second set. Big shot by Oliveros. Handled well by the BFP. Did Gang
touch?
Gang didn't get it, huh?
No touch.
Ramdam mo when Gang wants the pointer, she hits extra hard. Kung minsan lumalampas talaga. 4-point lead by the policewomen. Lady patrollers in front. Abiliana cut shot. Reach for by Oliveros. Miss hit that time. And success scores. We can now go to Rina. Rina.
Yes, high risk, high reward. That's the motivation of Coach 𝗕𝗏𝗏 going into this first finals game of the Lady Patrollers. Kailangan bawat puntos paghirapan nila sa larong ito. Buwis buhay nga, ika nga niya kanina, no? And they know very well that this game will not be easy for them against the BFP team. As he also mentioned to the ladies that they have to play with a purpose here. At ang purpose nga nila, makatulong ng mas malaki dun sa kanilang chosen beneficiary. You know, they went for their usual practices, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. Ang kaibahan lang, nagbago yung focus ng kanilang kupunan. Kung dati-dati opensa ang focus ng PNP Lady Patrollers, pero pagdating dito sa ating finals, ang focus nila nag-shift dun sa kanilang depensa and dun sa kanilang communication. They must be consistent when it comes to their communication. Yung ingay sa loob ng court, kailangan hindi magbago, pati na rin yung sayang ipinakita nila, especially on that first set. In fact, in the sidelines, kitang-kita ko yung sobrang gulo, sobrang ingay at sumasayaw na kupunan ng PNP Lady Patrollers, just enjoying every point of the team. 7 IB.
Dati nire-respeto kong pulis ng babae. Ngayon,
Ngayon,
ang gugulo.
nag-iba yung paningin mo sa kanila.
But they're just a happy crew. They have so much fun. In the meantime, I love the effort of Gang Abiliano. As captain, she's trying to carry her team on her back. Kahit na manggigil siya, okay lang. Gusto niyang manalo. Good serve by Gimelia. Cargado, Villanueva. Go back to the captain. And she gets that to buy 2 straight points.
Off the hands of the blockers.
Babalasa ang PNP. Si Banwa, who is the alternative setter, will come in for Porio. We will have Perez come in for Bancola. Dito kuminsan nagkakalituhan sa rotation sequencing. You can ask always. Banwa. Reach for by Nepales. Oh, good pickup by Ronquillo. Oh, lakas ng palo. Perez off the bench.
Making impact right away. At siguro ito nga, no, nakakatulong din yung twice a day na practice na pala nitong PNP. Talagang kinakarir na lang mabuti, no?
Manalo na lang.
But they really mean business, you know?
We want to win it this year.
Right. And remember, they're also playing for the charity, di ba? So malaking bagay talaga yun.
I would say that this is the best opportunity for the PNP to win it. They probably have a team that's better than last year. Kasi ito consistent na yung success. But they get some subs who come in who do a good job.
Yes. So, kumbaga, anybody you pull out from the bench, no, will contribute.
There's Ronquillo shooting again. Romo leaves it high. Villanueva is like a libero. Dropped by Olivera. She smiles over it. Romo loads up. She loves it.
4 points for Zaira Romo.
You know, she rarely smiles, but when she delivers a big one, there's a smile just glowing from her. This serve is too long. Si Lim Shaco trying to be playful. Kung tinamaan niya yun.
Yun yung mga unfortunate mistakes, no?
Playful ka na, laro na, nilalaro mo pa. 11-8. I've seen it happen, ha?
Yeah.
Maring, gusto siya sakalin ng mga kakampi niya. 11-8. Romo! Good set by Banwa. They don't strike that hard. Good track down. Abellana. Banwa says, I gotcha. Return to sender. Nagkakaputuhan sa back row, ha? Hala, sige. Romo gets it to bite.
Off the block, Zaira Romo.
Siya ang bright light para sa BFP dito sa second set. This serving play. Banwa chases. Oh! PFP defense stuck on the ground there.
Two-man substitution comes back again. Oreo and Bangkola.
And Perez and Banwa have done their job.
They did a good job, you know, at that short time, but made a difference, made an impact.
You can sense they will be back.
Yes.
Pag naramdaman ni coach na napapagod si Bangkola at si Pori. Thin serve. Good set. Nakuha sa ilalim. Too close to the net yung pick-up ni Ces Oliveros. Bangkola ended up circling on the floor. It's a 2-point lead by the PNP. They took the first set in 24 minutes of action. The score then was 25-21. But here's another miscue on the serve. Championship can't afford too many errors. Huh?
That's right. 4 service errors already at the line for BFP.
Oh, well done.
Guillema gets a point.
And Vera's point gives them a chance to be closer by just 2 now.
Oh, those service errors are really going to cost them.
Oh, talaga. It will haunt them eh. Pakinado, one of their setters. Paano yan pag dalawa setter? Anong idea niya? What's the usual logic niya? One becomes an attacker.
Yes, usually kasi one can be converted eh.
Pero advantage yun, dalawa setter.
Yes.
Huwag lang magagawan sa bola, no? At tama ang abot ng first
That's
ball.
right.
Ayun, Paginado to Bangkola. Folio!
ball still alive.
Yes, sir! That didn't end. Good energy by the BFP. Bangkola sets up this shot. Abeliana, nagkagulo ang PNP.
Good run there by BFP. Ramos defending that area very well.
Alam mong mali ng PNP, they couldn't swing it to the left side. They got preoccupied on the right side. They could have swung it to the left side,
Right.
which was wide open. Anyway, easier said than done. 14-12. Uh-oh, free ball. To the back row. Set up job. Well done. Picked up neatly by Bangkola. Nary a problem. Abeliana, kombinasyon. Huli. Reach for by Puyo. Free ball. Romo sends it skyward. Kombinasyon. Ito na naman. Mahaba ang sayawan na naman to. Blocked. Then makes it a set. Hala, sige. Order na akong pizza. Hindi na. Wag na. Iikot-ikot si Ces sa floor. Ala ko mahuhulog siya. Tingnan mo, ha? She will be so delighted with this. Iikot siya. Iikot siya. Iikot siya. Para siyang trumpo.
That was another long rally. So nakikita talaga natin ang magandang depensa ng parehong koponan.
Yes. Actually, yung mga coaches ang nindi-nervous. Eh. Yung mga player, walang problema. Hindi na umiimik yung dalawang coaches. It's now the players who take.
Yeah, actually. Kasi, you know, the coaches can only do as much.
Yeah, it's a players. Sports is about the players.
Right.
Bangkola. They love this play. They just love this play. When Villanueva is there,
Yeah.
they'll do it time and again.
He's really very effective with that down-the-line hit.
Alam mo, from the defensive standpoint, yung BFP, wala kita nila umikot na si Villanueva. Dapat anticipate. May coverage eh, no?
Yung down the line.
Oo. Anak ko, regalo. Hindi lang nadiinan. Ito, tinaas. Mila. Good set. Chance. Paginado. Naku, hirap na angulo. Ginawa ng paraan. Umikot. Tinaas. They'll call it. Hindi maiwasang hindi tawagan ni referee Lopez yan. Catch and throw. Still, the PNP is ahead by 2, but here comes the BFP beginning to roar here, trying to get their offense clicking. Bancola elevates it. No call, we can play on. Romo, tapped over by the captain. Oh, that hurts.
She had the right thing in mind.
Yeah, kasi may butas eh.
Oo. And I think if that went over, high possibility it's a point of BFP.
Kasi siguro sa kanto ng mata niya, butas.
Oh, malayo yung defenders eh.
Oo, walang cover. Kaso ang bagal ng bola. Hindi pitik eh. Oy, net touch.
Again, another error. Back-to-back errors para sa BFP.
And the timing of their errors is really bad. It happens during the home stretch, the tail end of the set. They want a timeout. They need to settle down. They're down by 4 currently.
Gigil lang, gigil. Bawas sa gigil, bawas sa gigil.
BFP hoping to break the momentum
Oo.
of PNP. It's a 4-point advantage enjoyed by the Lady Patrollers.
You know, they gotta settle down. Run something you know. Kasi napufrustrate sila dun sa errors nila. Gangabiliana is missing. So they need to settle down. Run something that you know. Here comes the serve of Cés Oliveros. 4-point lead by the PNP. Romo. That's a good idea. Si Romo kasi ang ganda ng percentage, ano? Ang ganda ng... tingnan mo. Smart. Saka may pinato.
She times the ball very well.
Yeah.
Tapos mataas din yung kuha niya sa bola. Hindi siya matangkad, hindi sa ganun pataas tumalon, pero maganda ang contact niya sa bola.
Yung talon niya, eksakto. Nepales. Naku, layong free ball nito. Aabutin ba? Yes. Neatly done. Bancola jump set. Hello!
Nepales, nauna ang pagpasok, no? Hindi niya nabasa yung bola. Four-point lead by PNP.
Marunong lang gumawa ng puntos itong PNP this year. No? Last year, hindi sila ganun ka-efficient gumawa ng puntos. Eh. Well done. Tumalon. Pag tumalon ka sa back row, may problema. Here comes Santiago, who will come in for Romo in the lineup of the BFP. They really have to not mess around with the ball and have errors itong BFP at this stretch.
Service good.
Buti na lang, sabi nila. Available people, naku, alanganin. Sabi na.
Back to 4-point advantage para dito sa PNP.
Alam mo, PNP ang bilis nila mag-pounce sa opportunity to score. Eh. Sobra. Alam nila yung gagawin nila. Regalo. Yep.
Yeah. And also, no, they also have this ability to control their errors.
Yes. So,
BFP right now has already given away 8 free points.
wow.
While PNP, 3 pa lamang yung binibigay nilang puntos. Uyo scoring her 6th point.
Quietly, but getting something done. Bancola. Winalis. Alam mo, pagka nababasa na si Porio kaya si Villanueva, biglang si Bancola will go to Itukas. Pipitik niya sa gitna, no?
And yun ang advantage din ng PNP kasi maganda ang first ball. So, but Bangkola
Oo.
really has a lot of options.
Ang dami niyang pwedeng gawin. Apat ang lamang ng Lady Patrollers. Nice set. Scoreable. Yes.
Rio once again for a BFP back-to-back points.
Ilan na? 7.
7, yeah.
6 yung sabi mo kanina.
So, tatlo na silang 7 points dito
Uy.
sa BFP. Stephanie Adolfo, Gang Abellana, and Dessa Puyo.
This serve. Bancola swings it. Full swing. Villanueva neutralize. Gang Abellana. Set up job. Villanueva not exactly in attack mode. Here comes Abellana. That pierces the defense. And they come within 2.
Abellana off the block. Timeout will be called by PNP.
Kung yung set over, huwag na magdikit sa tela. Dito ka side step. Kunin nyo cross dikit. Ha? Okay. Bantay na to, score. Ha? Kuha muna tayo 1, 2, 3 set. 1, 2, 3 set. Bantay set.
PNP trying to arrest this 2-point swing by the BFP. Ang sabi siguro ng BFP, baka isang set lang tayo, may chance tayo. Kunin natin ito, huwag natin payagan to na maka 2 sets on us.
Because once, PNP, when they have the momentum kasi, they can be quite difficult to stop.
Back row at work. Bancola swings it. Wow. And even Villanueva was surprised by that development.
It was not really the kind of set that Villanueva wants. He was underneath the ball.
But sabi niya, okay na.
Puntos pa rin naman yun.
Swerte. Mabuti na rin yung swerte. Nagkakalinawan sa substitution.
This is the exchange kasi nung libero nila, no? So both liberos are changing.
Which is legal, but it has to be systematic. Wag tama yan. Wag lang pasok ng pasok.
So, a yellow card given to PNP because of that.
Yeah, both sides have been issued yellow cards now. Usually pagdating red, yan, bawas puntos na yan. Or puntos doon
Puntos
sa isa.
sa kabila, yeah.
Solid serve. Abellana. Nababasa nila yung palo ni Abellana. In general.
Oh, another good defense.
Diba?
Yeah.
Alanganin.
Buhay pa, no touch according to BFP.
4 touches. Yep. Hello. This is close and tight. Undecided. 2-point lead by the PNP. Romo will return. Pull out Santiago. This hangs in the air. Oh, that back row finding it hard to keep the ball in play. And here comes the PNP beginning to inch very slowly towards the finish line. Problemado. Lapit sa net. 2 in a row by Oliveros, and they are at set point.
Very consistent game being played by PNP.
Bilis nila maghanap ng puwang, ha? Ng butas. Hindi pa natutulungan ng passing mistakes ng BFP.
Yeah.
Mila Ronquillo proving the chicken plea defense. That is long. 1 set point saved by the BFP. Gorillo will come in. And you can see the PNP saying, isa lang. Villanueva, Mancola kneeling down. Isa lang kailangan. They now have a 2-set-to-love lead in Game 1 of the finals. And the third set will come your way very shortly. Both sets ending in 25-21.
That won by the Lady Patrollers. And, well, BFP led in the attacks. What really made or spelled the difference here in set number 2 is actually the number of errors committed by BFP. So from 5 errors in the first set, they had 8 free points given away to PNP. Samantalang PNP did a very good job on maintaining the errors. 5 free points binigay no set number 1, 5 lang din ang kanilang naging error. So what BFP really needs to cure or find a solution to is the errors. No, they can actually they can serve well, they can pass well, they can attack well, but the free points being given away, this is what has been hurting them. And we've seen earlier dun sa pre-game, no, when we did the team comparison, that BFP is actually ranked first when it comes to total errors. And the average is quite alarming because in a single game, ang average nila is 27.33 errors, which is quite a lot.
Oh, ano, 1 set.
Yeah, more than 1 set actually.
Huh?
More than 1 set. So, and if you're going up against a team like PNP, that's one thing that you really have to watch out for, no, yung errors. Kasi PNP is playing very consistent eh. So the skills are there for BFP. It's the errors lang talaga that's hurting them in all their games.
Yung bang kailangan each pass pinag-iisip, hindi pa nag-iisip. Don't go to the second pass right away. Handle the pass that's in play right now. In the meantime, PNP with a chance, with a, wow, Ronquillo gets it done. Chance to take this first game by the straight sets. But if you're BFP, you're saying, why? We got to play our game here. Mila Ronquillo. The set. Abeliana. Alam mo ang kulang si BFP, one other player outside of Abeliana who has to get going here. He has 9 points. Romo needs to click also.
Well, actually, Adolfo has been pretty quiet as well, no, for BFP.
Nope. For this time, the PNP doesn't get it. That play that they have mastered, hitting it against the block and getting it to be blocked out, didn't work that time.
Oh, service ace para sa BFP.
And the Lady Firefighters have strung together 3 straight. Boom! It happens. One more timeout ito. Tingnan mo. Sabi ni Chris ito, anong timeout? Skurang ko yan.
So in set number 1, it was actually a BFP ang nakauna sa lamang, no? Pero PNP slowly but surely getting on the points.
Diba? Pag nahuhuli si Villanueva, si Ronquillo, kay Ituka siya pupunta. However, Chris unable to get that panhandle off the floor. 2-point lead by the BFP. We're watching Game 1 finals of the UNTV Volleyball League. Here comes Villanueva. And Polio, ever so reliable. Serve sails down cleanly. Winalis, nicely done. Adolfo, zapping it in. BFP by 2. Abellana serves. Linshaco, Oliveros. PNP has done a good job sending the BFP into disarray. Dalawa defender, tapik ko. Magkagulo kayo dyan. We have a consultation with the referee here. But all's well. We play on. One-point lead by the Firefighters. That's inside. Neatly done.
2-point advantage by BFP.
Nakatingin talaga sa linya yung lines judge. Eh. Wala siyang ibang tinitingnan kundi yung linya. Airball. Ronquillo. Galing ni Manila dyan sa hammer time sa kanto. Yan, left wing is hers. Either down the line or off the block. Tejada will make her first appearance. Will replace Ituka. Ito, tutuwa ako rito. Police, no? That's a nickname, Barbie. Policewoman Barbie. Allah,
Oh, that's outside.
Barbie ka dyan.
Right.
Naku, tabla na naman. Here, ang advantage ng PNP, once they pull across, they suddenly hihiwalay sila. Tabla sa 6. Free ball. Chance. Mila shot. Net.
Oh, net touch called against Fanny and Dolph.
Ay! Ang dami ng net touch ng ano, no?
Yeah, BFP.
Part of their errors, eh, no?
They had 2 in the second set.
They've had passing errors. They've had defensive errors. Boy, they've really got to work on this. Oh, Villanueva picks it up from the ground. Ronquillo taps it to an open airspace. Here comes the push by Romo. The elevation. Tejada almost got a piece of it. The zip. Ronquillo.
Tables have turned. PNP now on the lead by 2.
Ilang straight points?
That was 4 straight points.
Rina, go.
talk about the BFP team, they're staying strong on this match. They wanted to be at par with the PNP, not only when it comes to the skills, but also with the energy. Kung yung saya ng PNP, dapat ganun din yung ginagawa ng kupunan ng BFP dahil hindi sila pwedeng magpa-apekto at magpaiwan sa larong ito. In fact, on their latest huddle, they were reminded to remain optimistic and just focus harder on this crucial third set. No? Every point counts, so as much as possible, lessen those errors. At sabi nga ni Gang Abellana kanina, okay pa tayo, huwag kayong mag-worry with matching thumbs up pa yan galing sa kanya because for them, it's still a win for them being here in the finals. Nothing to lose for the team. 7 Ivy.
Good outlook, I guess,
Yeah.
given you're behind by 2 sets. Boy, Bancola nearly snatching a 3-point there. Goes down the middle. Villanueva elevates. Ronquillo. Nice slide to the floor by Adolfo. Lim Shaco. Ronquillo.
Oh, what a hit by Mila Ronquillo. Excellent down the line.
Kasi if the game is dedicated to my love, walang problema kay Mila Ronquillo eh.
Oo,
Alam mo,
diba?
mula noon, hindi ko siya tinitigilan. Oh, kay my love ba uli yan? Sir naman, sabi niya. Nakakatuwa lang. 9-7.
Inspiration
Oh.
eh, diba? And with the inspiration talagang you're really motivated to work hard.
Boy, actually, itong PNP playing an inspired game, huh? Porio jumping up and down as they now lead 10-7.
Lumalayo na naman siya. Lumalayo na naman. Pakita natin to. Pakita natin to.
Dahan-dahan muna, dahan-dahan. Bawi na, bawi na, bawi na.
Pakita natin to. Laban, laban.
Sige, wala tayo na. Stop bounce tayo.
Ipal!
Fighters!
Ito mahirap pag ang PNP may confidence, ha? Yung they can do anything that they
Yes.
want, ha? Gotta make stops defensively. Alam mo na yung ikot na rotation, you gotta stop them. You know, Mila's over there on the right. She'll swing to the left. Ayan, no?
Oh, good block! Excellent read by Yang
Oh,
Porio.
sobra. Nothing working for the VFP in the third. Although they had the first lead in this set early on. Pag pinawisan ng PNP, nag-iiba eh.
Ito rin talagang magagawa ng dalawang twice a day na practice.
Oo, no? Sa likod. They've scored 1,000,000 points on that blockout.
Well, Tony Diaz was actually late, no? So, makikita mo yung sa kamay niya kung saan nakaharap.
Josmilio. Villanueva. That's short. Too much going to the well. Polio took her eye off the ball that sequence. Still a 4-point lead for the Lady Patrollers. Kuya will serve. Inaabot kay Bancola eh.
Bancola actually doesn't really need to move much. No? Kasi sakto sa kanya lahat ng first
You
ball.
know, you're so right. Huh? Parang, andito lang ako, abot nyo sa akin.
Imagine the luxury that she has in just deciding kung kanino ko ibibigay.
Yeah. Para siyang head chef sa restaurant. Andiyan na yung soup. Pakiabot dito. Sige, labas na yan.
Oh, the blocking of PNP really on point here.
Why? PNP needs an antidote to what the PNP is doing. They are so airtight. na. 14-8. Ang hirap kalaban nung confident na kalaban.
Oo.
Ang hirap nung
Yeah.
umuusok yung everything is working well.
But you know, I think one thing about how PNP is playing today is yung nga they're playing happy. Yun yung
Oo.
isang difference eh.
Yeah.
So it takes the pressure off them.
Set up opportunity. Good defense that time.
Oh, the roof that PNP has created. Back-to-back block points.
Walang mapuntahan yung opensa. They're all dressed up, nowhere to go. They know when Abiliano is about to uncork. That's 3 straight coming from the PNP and a 7-point lead.
Oh, the attack of BFP actually has become predictable. You know?
You're right.
And marami sa mga atake nila high ball. So it gives the blockers of PNP opportunity to be in position.
And they don't even have
PNP utilizes their middles a lot. So it really, you know, splits the defense of BFP. At least a fraction of a second, malaking bagay yun eh.
with Porio and even 𝗕𝗓𝗔𝗟𝗦 there. They have some height. Villanueva has been receiving well. Porio with a
that would be
I'll call that. To catch and throw. Ang tagal sa kamay niya.
Tagal na, yeah. Ang dunk.
Dapat pinalo na lang eh. 2 straight coming from the BFP. Will this augur well for them? Ooh, just above the net on that serve. Villanueva shoots.
And she loves that down the line angle.
Para siyang para siyang nakaspring. Pag nakita niya yung down the line, here I come to save the day.
Again, the blocking of BFP, they're keeping the down the line open, pero hindi tight yung floor defense nila sa down the line. Pag ganun kasi dapat nakaapa ka na talaga sa linya eh.
You know, it's coming eh. Rosmilio. One hand lift up. Villanueva, not this time. Reached for by Porio. 𝗕𝗓𝗧𝗏 is there. Pushed over. Osmilio. Tap. Villanueva, nagkagulo ang PNP. Porio. Nice tap. Well done. They score on that one.
Good hit by Romo off speed. Doesn't change the speed of her approach.
Abiliano with 10, Romo with 7. Inabot. Inabot, tama ka. Parang umorder sa take-out si Mancola, dumating ka agad. Salavante returns. PNP by 6.
Three players in PNP in double digits. Porio, Oliveros, and Ronquillo.
Then Shaco. Villanueva. Attack mode. Well done. They got that to bite.
Five-point advantage para sa PNP. Still a comfortable lead.
Ongyot, who did not start today, and she's serving. Villanueva. Oliveros. That's red. Chance. Then Shaco in the right place at the right time. Look at that middle. Look at that middle.
Again, they're keeping the middles active and they have the luxury to do that because ang ganda ng hatid ng first ball kay 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏
not scoring-wise. Many other things.
Defense, really
look
good
at that.
defense.
Look at that. You don't want to waste that if your teammate does that. Back row attack. Reverse.
Net touch called against BFP.
And anything wrong that could happen, unfortunately happening to the BFP here today.
Second net touch here in this set.
And they've had a couple in the previous
Yes.
sets, ano?
Yeah.
Nice stop. Dug up cleanly. 𝗙𝗕𝗡𝗥.
Oh, good save.
𝗕𝗙𝗡𝗥 rolling. 𝗕𝗔𝗠𝗘.
That did not cross the net, I think. Or no, there was a touch.
Either that or that.
Yeah, but still a point for PNP either way.
And the lead is 8. Parang the wind has been taken out of the sails of the BFP. Can't help but be impressed by what Villanueva has done, not scoring-wise. Parang siyang libero.
Yes, I agree, you know. She really has been receiving very well.
Mila, 𝗕𝗓𝗡. Although that one out of reach. This serve.
Another good pass.
Ronquillo. Alam mo, feeling ko si Mila Ronquillo this game, meron siyang ruler.
Sukat na sukat eh.
Sukat na sukat yung angulo na cross. I didn't expect this na if it happens, 3 sets.
Oh yeah, me too actually.
Hindi ko
Yeah.
na-expect ito. At ganito kalaki ang lamang.
Oh, that makes it to the line.
It looked on the way out na eh. Well, the BFP gets 2 points after being down by as large as 8, even 9.
Another good pass. Still saved by PNP.
𝗙𝗕𝗡𝗥 shoves it over. 𝗕𝗔𝗠𝗘.
Villanueva. Tejada.
Sali ako! Sali ako! Sabi ni Barbie. Isa pa. Naku, pwedeng out yun.
Villanueva still.
Pwedeng out. Pero sabi ni Aleli, hindi. Ni Jelly. Good save that time by Bangcola. Another long trade.
Buhay pa rin.
Suntukan na lang. Well done.
Villanueva picks it up once again. Ronquillo. Hindi pa rin.
Hanggang bukas ito.
Ronquillo off the hands of the blockers.
Grabe si Mila. Grabe yung laro, improvement ng laro niya.
Yeah, you know, she's scoring it steadily, quietly but steadily.
And the defense tends to forget her.
That was a good serve.
Sobra.
Straight into the net, unfortunately. This is going to be a tough hill to climb. Mountain, rather. Hindi na hill to eh. Mountain na to para kay BFP. 10-point advantage. 9-point advantage,
They
rather.
have to regroup before Sunday.
Yeah.
Bangcola messes that up. Si Coach Rad, hindi, pag nagsaservice yung mga kids niya, doon siya nagre-react. Pag iba, maliwala sa kanya. Pag service error, doon siya nadi-disappoint. Tinaas. Ronquillo.
Still picked up. Not saved anymore. Yeah.
Poria will return and pull out 𝗙𝗕𝗡𝗥.
PNP, of course, would like to finish this. Huwag nang bigyan ng confidence itong BFP.
And make it a mark for the next game.
Yeah.
Para,
Momentum is theirs.
Pero ito yung mahirap eh. How to close the set. How to close the match. 3 straight points by the BFP. Trying to get some inspiration here.
That's costly error on the side of BFP.
And it is now match point. What you don't want to hear if you're BFP is next Sunday and you hear it announced that BFP is at championship point. Too hot to handle. Oliveros. Biglang nag-shadow volleyball. Mali ang swing ko.
Yes, scores a point for BFP. Important serve here for 𝗕𝗓𝗏. He puts it over.
Galing ni Limsiaco today.
Villanueva.
Ayaw maibigay yung final point.
Oh, that is gonna hurt for BFP.
And the PNP is one game away from winning it all here in Season 3. And it'll be up to the BFP to regroup, Ivy.
But still a good fight here for BFP, but it's not the usual game that they're playing.
Yeah. And now that'll make it almost 12 straight wins by the PNP. But sino ang ating best player for today? This will be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of good scorers here for PNP, but I think one of the players that deserves the recognition today is somebody who not only scored the points but also defended the floor very well para dito sa Lady Patrollers, and that is 𝗕𝗓𝗏 Villanueva.
Go ahead, Rina.
That's right. Congratulations sa PNP, Lady Patrollers, ang ating best player of this match. We have 𝗕𝗓𝗏 Villanueva. Congratulations sa inyong kupanan. 𝗕𝗓𝗏, do you think that this will be also the kind of game that you will be bringing come game 2, no? Will you be able to promise your viewers out there that you will be able to finish it also in 3 straight sets just like what you did on this match, no? Pero paghahandaan din naman kayo ng kupunan ng BFP on game 2.
Talagang nagtiyaga lang po kami sa training hasta ipatuloy lang namin sa paglalaro at hindi naman po namin sila ina-underestimate. Pinakita lang po namin yung best namin kasi finals na kami, pero continue lang po sa pag-training at continue lang po sa team na humble palagi at
𝗕𝗓𝗏, I'd just like to ask you, no, kamusta yung experience mo being a rookie player para sa kupunan ng PNP? First time dito sa ating finals round also for the PNP. Kamusta yung overall experience mo with UVL Season 3?
masaya naman po at nakaka-inspired talaga sa mga kasama ko.
Of course, go ahead with your greetings. Baka may mga gusto kang batiin at pasalamatan, 𝗕𝗓𝗏.
Una-una po sa lahat, thank you sa Panginoon, sa family ko, sa girlfriend ko, sa mga coaches at sa mga suporta at kay Sir Arbesha, kay Sir Bernard Yang, kay Mimi Birong at nandito nga nanonood. Hello po sir at ma'am, thank you so much sa pag-support sa Lady Patrollers.
And of course, you get this gift pack coming from us, being our best player of the game. Congratulations once again. Balik sa inyo, Sir Seven Ivy.
Maraming salamat, Rina Villamor. And, you know, if we did do the non-statistical elements like digging, we probably would see interesting figures from this player. And she was like a libero, Ivy.
That's true. You know, she was really covering the back row very well, receiving the...
Pero mas maganda yung point
services,
mo, yung abot niya ng bola kay Tinbang.
Hindi nahirapan si Tinbang Cola. And this is a summary of the 3-set win ng Lady Patrollers in 74 minutes. You know, they managed to get game number 1. So 1 game away from the championship na lamang itong Lady Patrollers. So again, it is close if you look at the numbers. While PNP had more blocks, what really hurt BFP yung kanilang errors. Not only is that giving 3 points to PNP, but it kind of shakes off their game as well. No? Siyempre, nag-error ka, so nakaka-apekto yun sa laro nyo. It also gives confidence naman doon sa opponent. Yeah. So probably in the next game, this is something that BFP can sort out on how they can minimize those errors, how they can take control, you know, of the momentum on their side.
Well said, and just too many miscues, and PNP a team that pounces on these opportunities very quickly. So, we're done with this game, game number 1, already part of the history of the UNTV Volleyball League. We will have your other players, your all-stars, participate in a fun game in the 4 o'clock Sunday affair. And then the second game at 6 o'clock will be the gold medal match, PNP should close it there because the BFP mahirap kalaban din.
That's true. Once if BFP gets the momentum, it might be difficult already for PNP if they stretch it to Game 3.
Thank you, Ivy Remulla and Rina Villamor, on behalf of all of us here watching, to all of you watching on Facebook or YouTube. We'll hope to see you come Sunday when we bring our third season to a close. We'll see you then.